Today's Auburn broadcast will begin in 5 minutes. Four minutes till start of broadcast. This broadcast will begin in 3 minutes. Here's your 2-minute time check. Mark. 'Here comes your 1-minute time check for this Auburn broadcast. Mark. 30 seconds till broadcast. Mark.
A year ago, Auburn rolled into Los Angeles. Boogie Ellis scored a career-high 28 points, and USC won by 3. This season, USC may have the most talent of any team that Auburn has faced this season. Today, the Trojans get the Tigers and the Jungle. Good morning and War Eagle from Neville Arena with 8-time Hall of Famer Sonny Smith and Brad Law. I'm Andy Burcham. 2 weeks ago, Auburn struggled to a 5-point loss at App State. Since then, the Tigers have run away from Indiana and UNC Asheville. In both games on neutral sites, the Tigers' second 5 ignited a first-half run deciding the game. Auburn ran away from the Hoosiers and the Bulldogs to improve to 7-2. USC features the top high school recruit, and we're not talking about Bronny James. Isaiah Collier played at Wheeler High School in Atlanta. He's averaging 17 points per game. Bronny will play in his second collegiate game today after suffering a cardiac arrest on July 24th. But it all starts with Boogie Ellis. The Memphis transfer is averaging over 21 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists per game. And Joshua Morgan and Vincent Ikwechukwu roam the inside, combining to shoot 72% from the field. Bruce Pearl says turnovers will be a big key today. The Tigers haven't gone over double-digit turnovers in the last 2 wins. USC is averaging nearly 14 turnovers per game. The CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off starts now.
Exclusive pregame coverage of the Tigers begins now with the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off. Coming up, analysis, interviews, and a look around college basketball. At CB&S Bank, we've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Visit cbsbank.com. Alongside Hall of Fame coach Sonny Smith, here's the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham.
It's a virtual who's who of basketball players here at Neville Arena today. And I'm not talking about any of the guys that are actually playing, just the NBA scouts that are here today. Nearly 50 NBA scouts, the most ever for an Auburn game here to watch Auburn play USC. Along with Hall of Famers Sonny Smith and Brad Law, I'm Andy Burcham. Well, this is the biggest game, biggest non-conference game that Auburn has played in a big non-conference season, Sonny Smith, this season.
All you got to do is look out on the floor, and you can see how big a game it is. They're big, they're solid, they look like they're outstanding athletes. So I think we're in for a fight today, but I think we'll be ready.
Auburn may not face a better trio of guards this season than Kobe Johnson, Isaiah Collier, and Boogie Ellis here today. The Tigers cannot let these guys go off like Boogie Ellis did a year ago in Los Angeles.
Well, I think defensively we are better at home, slightly better at home from an average, and I think we'll be better today because this game means so much.
Did you know that the people who installed the sound system here at Neville Arena are also available for your next special event? Auburn AV can handle any size event. Visit auburnav.com to see their audio-visual solutions. Auburn and USC today. It's a big week of basketball throughout the Southeastern Conference and a big win for Auburn women's basketball yesterday. Here to tell you about it, Brad Law.
All right, Andy, thank you very much. Yeah, 2 other SEC teams in action today. There were 10 on the docket yesterday.
From the home of the 5-time conference champions to every corner of the SEC, let's go around the most exciting conference in college basketball. This is the Toyota SEC Report. No matter your destination, Toyota goes with you. Toyota, let's go places.
Well, the 2 other games today both take place after we are finished here. Mississippi State in Tupelo today against North Texas. That's a 3 o'clock Central tip. And Missouri puts its 7-3 record on the line against Seton Hall. They'll play that game in Kansas City at 4 Central. So Auburn, the only team playing on its home floor today. It's been a big weekend for those neutral site matchups. Yesterday, the league went 6-4, and many of those happened on neutral floors, including 14th ranked Kentucky outlasting number 9 North Carolina in Atlanta 87-83. In North Little Rock, Arkansas barely got by Lipscomb 69-66. Hogs got the win, though, to improve to 7-4. South Carolina scored a home win over Charleston Southern 73-69. It was Ole Miss improving to 10-0. Rebels are the only unbeaten team in the conference at this point. In San Antonio, the Rebels took care of Cal 88-78. In San Antonio, 12th ranked Tennessee, too much for NC State 79-70. Georgia was also a winner over High Point yesterday in Athens, 66-58. Losses for the league last night came by Texas A&M against fourth-ranked Houston, 70-66. LSU dropped to 96-85 decision to 19th-ranked Texas in a game also played in Houston. Texas Tech was too much for Vanderbilt in Fort Worth, 76-54. And Alabama lost again, this time at number 8 Creighton, 85-82. Crimson Tide dropped to 6-4. So a lot of teams playing off their home floor. Tigers trying to use the home floor to their advantage here today against USC. Coming up, what's on the menu? That's presented by Whataburger. It's flaky, it's buttery, it's perfectly spicy, and it's finally back, or here, if you've never tried one. The jalapeno cheddar biscuit is available at participating Whataburger locations. Try it on a biscuit sandwich or alone. Served 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. at Whataburger. Program profile, 60-second scout, Coach Smith's keys to the game, pregame interview with Coach Bruce Pearl, all on the menu as we count you down to Auburn and USC. The CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off continues in a moment.
CB&S Bank has a long history of stability and a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations. You could say we know a thing or two about tradition. We've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Being a team player is part of our culture. That's why at CB&S Bank, we are proud supporters and huge fans of Auburn basketball. Whoa, Regal, hey! Visit cbsbank.com today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Thinking of advancing your career with a master's degree in business? If so, consider the graduate degree choices at Auburn University's Harbert College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best, we offer full-time and online programs in finance, supply chain management, information systems, accounting, and business administration. Learn more at harbert.auburn.edu.
Yellowwood knows that a five-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories, like roasting marshmallows on a cool fall night. That's it. Turn it nice and slow. Get it toasted all... Oh, no, it's on fire. Oh, you want it on fire. Okay, that's a choice, I guess. Crunchy. For five-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
I've been driving commercial vehicles for 20 years. Every big road across this country. Anywhere the work takes me, that's where I'm driving. But that's not where I'm going. I'm going to see my little girl graduate high school and my boy get married and to teach my grandkids a thing or two. And I realize everyone out there is going somewhere. So it just makes sense to help each other get there safely. Let's all get where we're going. Learn more at www.sharetheroadsafely.gov.
Paid for by the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration.
You're listening to Auburn basketball. Now more of the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off.
We're about 21 minutes away from Auburn and USC today at Neville Arena. Just because the weather's getting chilly soon doesn't mean Alabama farmers aren't busy growing high-quality products. Visit sweetgrownalabama.org to make your next Tigers watch party a slam dunk. Find farm-fresh greens, meats, and more at sweetgrownalabama.org. Well, our program profile today puts the spotlight on Auburn's Director of Scouting and Recruiting, Ian Borders. He is in his 6th season with the Auburn men's basketball program, a native of Kentucky and a graduate of the University of Louisville back in 2007. Ian, a big part of this program, and he will explain more to Andy Burcham exactly what he does in his role. Ian Borders in today's program profile.
A lot of guys' roles changed in the offseason. Ian, how did your role change with this guy?
You know, it's interesting. I'm still doing a lot of the same things I was doing before, but he's really trusted me a little bit more, looking at recruits, looking at guys that we're looking to bring in, especially the young guys. The transfer portal has really changed college basketball, and so, you know, trusting my voice and trusting, you know, my eye for talent has definitely come with the new role.
Is that from an evaluation standpoint as well?
Yeah, and it's a lot on film. I can't go out and watch guys in person, right. And so it's a lot of watching film. And I did a lot of that before, but I worked through the assistants a lot, you know, in the previous years, and I'm able to go through BP now, which has been fun.
And still, there's the game film and scouting the opponents as well.
Absolutely. I mean, we have 3 scout teams that we circulate throughout the season, and and I'm with all the teams. And so my job is to kind of bridge everything together with BP and to give him something that makes sense and a product that, at the end of the day is a smooth transition from scout to scout.
All right, that's Ian Borders, and certainly the scout on this game, awfully important as Auburn prepares for a team that, while it may not be an exact match in terms of depth, the Trojans are a deep team. They have 11 guys who all average between 9.8 minutes and Boogie Ellis, who gets nearly 36 minutes per ball game. Isaiah Collier, Kobe Johnson are averaging over 30 minutes. A slew of guys in that 15 to 20 minute a game range. Well, stands are packed, and they will be packed here today. Some of those folks who are going to be here went to SeatGeek to get their tickets. SeatGeek, the official ticketing partner of Auburn Athletics. Whether you're buying or selling football or basketball tickets, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek, so Tiger fans can fan. Let's talk a little more about this 5-4 Trojan team. Andy Enfield already in his 11th season at the helm. He's averaging 20 wins a year as the coach of the Trojans. And, of course, they won the matchup against Auburn last year on their home floor back in December on Auburn's West Coast road swing. Here is today's 60-second scout for Auburn of USC with assistant coach Ira Bowman.
It's one of probably the best team we faced up to this point. I think they're really athletic, a deeply talented team, and I think obviously a team with a couple guys that will play at the next level on it.
You look at this team, and Auburn faced this team a year ago. How similar is this team to the team that beat Auburn by 3 there a year ago?
They have a little bit more length and a little bit more athleticism than that team that beat us last year. Obviously, Boogie Ellis played really well against us last year, and their kid Drew Peterson, who was one of their better players, left. They replaced him with 2 extremely talented players in point guard, Isaiah Collier, who's a local kid from Georgia, who's going to be excited to play here today, and kid Kobe Johnson, who has NBA pedigree. His brother plays for the Hawks. It's just a long, talented, and skilled team.
What do you expect defensively from USC?
I think they're a team that's very handsy. They're very strippy and rippy. They have elite rim protection, like shot blocking at the end. So I think somebody that we're going to have to take good shots against and make sure to keep them out of transition.
Yeah, strip and rip, a key to the USC game defensively. They average over 7 steals a game. Trojans also block more than 5 shots per contest. That 60-second scout with Ira Bowman, presented by the Raymond J. Harbert College of Business, home to 7 top 25 programs in the U.S. News and World Report rankings. Harbert, inspiring business. Kind of get down to the Tigers and Trojans when we come back. Andy Burcham visits with the head coach of the Tigers. Our sit down with BP is straight ahead. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
Life isn't made for joint or orthopedic pain. It's made for living, for family, for your favorite hobbies, for sports, for morning walks and afternoon playing in the park. If you suffer from joint or orthopedic pain, turn to the experts at the Orthopedic Clinic. Our board-certified surgeons provide cutting-edge surgical procedures and high-quality, innovative services, all close to home. Don't let joint or orthopedic pain keep you from doing all the things you love. Visit theorthoclinic.com and schedule an appointment today.
Fine dining meets Southern comfort at Vintage 2298, Auburn's newest fine dining restaurant and butcher shop. Chef Randall Baldwin and wife Laura present Gulf cuisine with a Southern flair, made fresh farm to table. Seasonal meats, cheeses, wine, and handcrafted cocktails available next door at the butcher shop. Manager Stephen Jacobs and staff bring a new level of service to local dining at Vintage 2298. Private dining and event space available, as well as awesome tailgate packages found in the butcher shop. Experience Vintage 2298.
Earn more on your balances with the Max Elevate Money Market. Enjoy the competitive rate benefits of certificate accounts with no fixed terms and more flexibility. Earn more on your balances and access them anytime. You expect more, and Max delivers. See our amazing rates at mymax.com/elevate. Max. Smart money made simple. Federally insured by NCUA. Certain restrictions apply.
Need great gifts for your family, friends, clients, and colleagues? You have to try Buff City Soap. Their soap, oils, body butters, bath bombs, candles, wax melts, and laundry soaps are delightful. Pick from a variety of handmade goodies with plant-based ingredients that delight your skin and smell wonderful. See partywithbuff.com to schedule your party or visit buffcitysoap.com to check out their many alternatives. Try the free short-term parking at the 320 West Magnolia Avenue building in downtown Auburn and fall in love with Buff City Soap.
Ford presents our exclusive pregame visit with head coach Bruce Pearl. Great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of the Ford F-150, the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. Here's Andy Burcham with Coach Pearl.
It's good to be back at home for a while, isn't it?
It's good to be back at home. I'd rather be playing like USC something or other as opposed to Southern Cal, but no, Andy, this is the most talented team that we've played against, I think, even Baylor. They've got 3 NBA guards, and one of them's not named Bronny James. And he say he could be an NBA guard too as well. So it's a really talented team, and they've not hit their stride yet. They've not played their best basketball yet. They've struggled a little bit. They've been upset a couple times. They played a pretty tough schedule, and they're kind of playing a little bit with their backs against the wall here because we're getting closer to a time when, hey, you want to make it the NCAA tournament, games like these matter, and there aren't as many teams left on their schedule that have got the math that Auburn has right now, so there's a big prize on our head.
Do you feel Auburn's back is against the wall?
Our back's not against the wall. I think it's a great opportunity. We've got, so many teams in the SEC that we can either play our way in or play our way out. The Pac-12, they got 3 or 4 teams that are going to be in. So, again, the question I had for my guys, are we good enough to beat a team that'll finish in the top 2 or 3 of the Pac-12 at this point? Are we good at beating the most talented team that we played against this point? And where do we go from here?
You've talked through the week about students coming back, and just judging from the lines, it appears that the Auburn family, your witnesses, have responded.
Yeah, it's great. It's unbelievable. And, that's our home court advantage, and that's our advantage here at Auburn is we support one another passionately, but none of our students are going to be able to defend Boogie Ellis or Kobe Johnson. When they go to zone or when they, pack it in as far as drives downhill, there's just a lot of arms and a lot of legs and a lot of deflections. We turned the ball over 21 times last year at USC. It's been one of the things that we've done really well this year so far is taking care of the ball, and that'll be important for us to get this one tonight.
2 straight games of single-digit turnovers coming into this one, Indiana and Asheville. What has been the key from that perspective?
More the opponent, just more the way the opponent plays. Indiana doesn't put a lot of pressure on the ball. They don't extend, and so that a lot of times that's really, what it is. Like I've been asked a lot of questions about Janai Broom and why he's only had, hasn't had double figures the last 2 games, like there's some sort of a slump or something. It has everything to do with how the opponents are going to guard you. Indiana had a big physical front line. We had to play the front line physically against Indiana. Therefore, it wasn't high percentage to throw it in there. Against Asheville, everybody had an advantage, so there was plenty of sharing of the ball. Tonight, Janai's going to have to score for us. He's going to have to knock down some threes tonight from the perimeter in order for us to be able to take advantage of the fact that their centers just are not going to extend too much on the perimeter.
Ellis scored 28 in Los Angeles a year ago. At that point, it was his career high. He's surpassed that since. What do you have to do from a defensive standpoint against Boogie Ellis and Isaiah Collier and Kobe Johnson here?
Well, just stay in Boogie's passing lane and try not to open up the gate too much for him to get downhill and make him make tough contested 2s. You can't let Isaiah beat you in transition. You got to try to turn him over and blitz him in ball screens a little bit, keep him off balance. And then Kobe's got a little bit of everything. He's the best defensive player in the Pac-12. My guess is 6'7" Kobe Johnson will start on Aiden Holloway and use all kinds of size to bother Aiden's shot. We'll do some things to try to get him off of him and get him clear for some opportunities. I think you got to try to make the other guys beat you other than those big 3.
As talented as this USC team is, can you use your depth to your advantage today?
Depth's always an advantage, but against the best teams on your schedule, your best players have got to step up.
Give us a key from a defensive standpoint here. can we turn them over? You know, I think we can disrupt USC with their offense. I think that we can, if we fly around and make it difficult for them to run their sets and make it difficult for them to get open and trap some ball screens a little bit and then make plays out of it. That'll be our best chance to win. Wish you all the best today. War Eagle. War Eagle.
Hey, it's Bruce Pearl. When you find a player who's electric, what a game changer. Like the all-electric Ford F-150 Lightning truck. It's got the performance you'd expect from an F-150, plus state-of-the-art tech like intelligent backup power. So if the lights go out at your properly equipped house, you've got the power to turn them back on. Game changing. That's what I'm talking about. See your local Ford dealer to learn more about the F-150 Lightning. Available at Ford EV certified dealers only. Some models, trims, and features may not be available and may be subject to change.
Jim Gaffigan here with some more Straight Talk. Let's take a moment to appreciate our sweet children, loving grandparents, and eternal soulmates. Now let's use them to save money on wireless. Because with the Straight Talk Silver Plan, you get 4 lines for just $25 a month with unlimited data and no contracts. So add those human pawns, loved ones, and save money. Thanks, kids. They're finally worth it. Straight Talk Wireless, available at Walmart.
Get 4 lines on Silver Unlimited for $25 per line per month, plus taxes and fees. For data management practices and additional terms, visit straighttalk.com.
War Eagle, it's a great day for Auburn Tigers to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccinations during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It's crucial that we take steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are all up to date on all recommended vaccines, including COVID-19 and flu. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Kia of Auburn is happy to connect the Kia brand to the Auburn fans. Our winning lineup has something for everyone at almost any budget. SUVs like the Telluride, Sorrento, and Sportage. You prefer a sedan? Check out the Rio, Forte, Soul, or the Sporty Stinger. And don't forget our new multi-purpose vehicles, the Carnival, or our amazing hybrid or electric vehicles. Kia of Auburn is a proud supporter of Auburn Athletics. Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. Whoa, Rico.
You're listening to Auburn basketball. Now more of the CB&S Bank countdown to tip-off.
All right, really quickly, Coach Sonny Smith's keys to the game presented by Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. Smallest guy in their starting 5, coach, is 6'3". What's the best way to defend a taller team?
Win the rebound battle. Don't let him get off any shot that you can't rebound.
All right.
Yep. And the other thing I think is, Ron, you got to win the first shot type of deal.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to get them scoring early on first shots.
They're a tremendously talented team. Sometimes they've tried to play too individually. Can Auburn use that to its advantage today defensively?
Well, I think they can because we put great pressure on the ball and we defend the rim really well with a rebound. If we can only give them one shot, we can win the three-point battle and give them one shot. I think we got them in pretty good shape right there.
All right, USC is being out-rebounded by 2.5 rebounds per game. They shoot 35% from 3 as a team. That's Coach Sonny Smith. Now the medical report brought to you by East Alabama Health. Their team of first responders proud to provide first aid care at every Auburn athletic event. Almost set for God Bless America and the national anthem. We'll be back with the starting lineups in the opening tip next. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
We always picture the SEC student athlete for their speed, their vertical, their agility, but it's time we picture them for more. For their campus voice, their community outreach, and for the simple fact that 20 years later, they're still someone's pride and joy. More than students, more than athletes. In the SEC, it just means more.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Dr. Jan Davis.
I'll never forget the 4th flight of the space shuttle, STS-4, had T.K. Mattingly and Hank Hartsfield on that flight. Now, in those days, there were only 2 people on the mission, so they were the only 2, and they were both from Auburn, and I was so proud that they were Auburn astronauts, and I met them when I came to Marshall to thank the people from Marshall, and they talked about how that orange tank needed a big blue stripe around it, and I thought that was really neat. In fact, I have it on my wall. They had the Auburn Creed made with calligraphy, And so I have a copy of that. That's very special to me that we carry the Auburn cream into space.
A new episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
CB&S Bank has a long history of stability and a legacy of serving our community's needs for generations. You could say we know a thing or two about tradition. We've been family, community, and financially strong since we began in 1906. Being a team player is part of our culture. That's why at CB&S Bank, we are proud supporters and huge fans of Auburn basketball. Roar Eagle, hey! Visit cbsbank.com today. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We're counting down to the opening tip. Time to introduce the starting five.
Holloway crossover dribble. Once a screen from Cardwell, uses it. Down the lane, to the hole, up in. Top of the circle. Holloway, three. Switch! Great ball movement.
Aiden Holloway, Charlotte, North Carolina. Prolific prep.
Off the left side, Denver Jones, three. Yes! All right. Kicks it to the corner. Three ball, Denver, good! Oh, well played.
Denver Jones, Newmark, Alabama, Boca High School.
Free throw line, Jalen. Head fake up with the left hand. Yes! Good spin pass, Jalen. Open three ball. Switch!
Jalen Williams, New Hampshire, Georgia, Bryan County High School.
Rebound, Moore goes up and scores! Chris Moore with the putback. Don't look underneath.
Left wing through. Three ball, Janai.
Downtown ball underneath. Blocked by Broom. Blocked again by Broom.
Janai Broom, Plant City, Florida, Tampa Catholic.
The starting lineups have been presented by Great Southern Wood, makers of Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Welcome back to Neville Arena. It is a packed house for Auburn and USC. This is probably the biggest non-conference game on Auburn's schedule to date. USC comes in 5-4. Coached by Andy Enfeld out of Johns Hopkins, graduate in 1991. In his 11th season in Los Angeles, a record of 210 and 133. 13th season as a head coach, a record of 251 and 161. All right, at the point, Isaiah Collier. 6'5" freshman, number one recruit in the country out of Atlanta, Georgia, Wheeler High School. 17 points, 3 rebounds, 4.2 assists a game. On one wing, Kobe Johnson, 6'6" junior from Milwaukee and Nicollet High School. 12.3 points, 5 rebounds, 2.2 assists. Boogie Ellis on the other wing, 6'3" senior, preseason All-American. He's from San Diego, originally played at Memphis. 21.5 points, 4.3 rebounds, and 3 assists. On the inside, DJ Rodman, 6'6" grad student out of Northport Beach, California, the son of Dennis Rodman, and a transfer from Washington State. 5.9 points and 3.6 rebounds. And Vincent Ikwuchukwu, a 7'1" sophomore out of San Antonio, Texas, played his high school basketball at Southern Cal Academy, averaging 7.6 points and 5 rebounds a game. So it's Johnson, Collier, Ellis, Rodman, and Iwuchukwu for USC. Auburn, of course, 7-2 on the season. Bruce Pearl in his 10th season at Auburn, his record is 180 and 113. And in his 29th season overall, a record of 642 and 258. Before we get started here at the sold-out Neville Arena, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Bruce Pearl talked about it throughout the week, Sonny Smith. Stephen Pearl talked about it with us on Tiger Talk Thursday night, hoping that the Auburn students, of course, who are gone for their Christmas break would come back and occupy the jungle here today.
They're back.
Boy, they are back.
That is well put. And this has been as tough a ticket at home as you're going to find for Auburn in this school year. I'm not sure there has been a tougher ticket in any sport than this game here today. The officials are Don Daly, Terry Oglesby, K.B. Burdett Jr. These are three veteran officials for today's ball game between Auburn and USC. For Auburn, Holloway, Jones, Moore, Williams, and Broom. But boy, of late, Sonny, it's been that second five. K.D. Johnson and Trey Donaldson and Chad Baker-Mazara and Chaney Johnson and Cap Cardwell that have come in. And boy, the tempo just ratchets with that second bunch that comes in the ball game.
And tempo means so much. You don't want it to drop off a lot when you come up people off the bench. Our people actually have picked up the tempo and picked up the game.
Picked up the tempo and improved it for Auburn. We'll see if that's a factor here today for Auburn. It certainly was in both the Indiana and UNC Asheville games. Now, Auburn now at home for a while. This is just the fourth home game that Auburn has played this season. Auburn has spent a ton of time on the road. Now, granted, most of those games were in neutral sites, but the fact is those were games away. They were not played here at the Jungle, and we know what this home court advantage means.
Home court means so much. And the one thing, this student body is the best sixth man that you can think about. There's not a better one in the country.
Agreed. USC in the away, crimson uniforms with the gold numerals and lettering. Auburn in the home, whites, tops, and bottoms, blue numerals and lettering, and orange trim.
Quick start would be great, Andy.
This place packed. It is absolutely packed to the rafters, literally here today for Auburn. Well, what is the key to a quick start, Sonny?
Well, I think first shot battle. If we can make the first shot, not have to win it, make it a rebound battle, I think we'll be in good shape because they're a little bigger than we are. It's not so much how they rebound, but their size.
Iwachukwu will jump it up against Broom. The tap is controlled by Auburn, and we're underway at Neville Arena. Tigers to the basket to our left in the first half. Holloway to Moore, brings it out near the center circle for the Tigers and brings Holloway out, gets him the ball.
Matchup zone.
Shot clock at 17. Left side, Denver Jones. Right side, Holloway. 13 to shoot. Jones straight away. Holloway to the corner. Jalen, three, got it!
Great ball movement. It gets a 2-3 zone, or actually a matchup zone. We handled it really well with tempo.
3-0 Tigers. First possession for USC. Ellis, left wing, Collier. Skips it, right side. In, out of bounds. Boogie Ellis was out of bounds down the right sideline.
Their zone is big. Their zone is wide. We're going to have to move the ball. It looks like the middle is going to be open.
Holloway across midcourt. Tigers up 3-0. Holloway right side for Chris Moore. Moore, two dribbles with the left hand, picks it up. Jalen on the wing. Left-handed pass to Holloway. Off the left wing, 16 to shoot. Brings it to the top. 13 to shoot. Holloway gets a screen. Right wing. Jalen. Another three ball. In and out. Rebound pulled in by Kobe Johnson for USC. 6-6. Johnson, left wing, Collier. Picked up by Denver Jones. Collier, top of the circle. Shot clock at 14 for USC. 3-0 Auburn on top. Ellis backs it up on the right-hand dribble. Shot clock at 9. Kobe gets a screen and an illegal screen. An illegal screen from Vincent Iwachukwu.
Their defense is open in the middle of the lane. If we can get it in there and work on it, I think we can hurt them. They're also going to pick you up with a man-for-man. I think it's kind of a token press, though.
2 possessions for USC and 2 turnovers. Into the free throw line. Broom up on the left hand. He didn't get it. Probably could have dribbled even closer, but he missed the shot.
That's open.
Ellis the other way for USC with a screen. Off the left side. Head fake there by Collier. Guarded by Chris Moore. Collier crossover down the lane. Off the right side to the baseline. Underneath for Rodman. On the wing for Collier. Penetrates to the basket and he lays it in.
Well, they're a dribble penetrating group and they're extremely quick. We're going to have to give them more.
Auburn quickly the other way. Moore tried to feed Broom, but it was taken away, and here's Rodman the other way. Left wing, 3 ball, Ellis good. Excuse me, that's Collier with the 3 from the left wing for USC, and that quiets the crowd. USC on top 5-3. 17:50 in the first half. Jones between the rings. Holloway off the right side. Holloway left-hand dribble to Jones on the wing. Back to the top. Aiden. Long three straight away. Good!
Boy, both teams firing it up quick now. They're playing a 2-3 zone, and the middle is open. If you knock down that outside shot, they're going to be in trouble.
6-5 Auburn, 17-27. Cheney Johnson, Chad Baker Mazzara at the next break for Auburn. Free throw line, left side, Johnson up, no. Rebound, fought for it, a foul against Auburn on the rebound. It's going to go, I think, against Holloway. And it is Aiden Holloway's first foul and Auburn's first foul of the half. Moore comes out, so does Williams. Baker Mazzara and Cheney Johnson in for Auburn on the low post.
They're looking for a quick early shot. Now we got to defend that quickly. They're looking to get the best shot. That was actually a walk.
Now Bruce Pearl didn't agree with the call either.
Oh, it was not a good call. Not a good call. This is too big a game to make a bad call this early.
Joshua Morgan replaces Iwu Chukwu on the low post, a 6'11 senior out of Sacramento.
Yeah, they're looking same size.
Collier, inbound. Johnson off of his head, out of bounds, but it was touched last by Denver Jones of Auburn. Down the right sideline, USC ball. Kobe Johnson will trigger down near the corner for the Trojans.
They're looking for a quick shot. They're a quick shot team. You can see that right off.
7-6, USC leads it. 16:51 in the first. Johnson, bounce pass, Collier through the lane off the left side, outside the arc, drives on Broom. Backs it up, outside the arc, left wing. Drives again on Broom. Up and got it. Just got a step on Janai.
They got a mismatch there from a speed standpoint, and they're looking for mismatches. You can see that right now.
7 points early on for Collier. 9-6, USC leads. Cheney Johnson, left wing Denver Jones. A pass to the low post to Broom, deflected out of bounds by Kobe Johnson. And here comes KD Johnson in replacing Jones for Auburn. USC brings Bronny James in for his first action today, replacing Isaiah Collier.
They're playing a 2-3 zone. They're playing it high and wide. The middle of the zone is open. If we can make something there or get some passes out of there, I think we can hurt them.
9-6, USC leads. Auburn ball down the left sideline near the corner. 17 to shoot. Chad Baker Mazzara lobs to Broom on the wing. Top of the circle, Cheney. Underneath for Broom, 13-footer. It did go.
That's where it's
bounced
open.
3 times on the rim before it fell.
We can hurt them right there.
Ronnie James being hawked by KD Johnson and fouled by KD at the center stripe.
I hate for your first call to be a bad call, and we had one early in the game.
16-15 in the first half. 9-8, USC leads it. Ronnie hearing it from the jungle as he inbounds. Bounce pass, right side for Rodman. Rodman penetrates against Cheney Johnson. Ronnie James, right wing, against Chad Baker Mazzara. 15 to shoot. Left-hand dribble picked up by Holloway in a switch. Now gets the ball to Boogie Ellis. Drives to the hole, put it up, blocked, and out of bounds off of Auburn.
They'll
8
make
to shoot for USC.
They'll make 2 or 3 passes, but they're looking to get the ball in a situation where they receive a screen and you take them off the dribble.
15:59 to go in the first half. Timeout on the floor. USC ball. When we come back, Trojans lead the Tigers 9-8. And Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
And we're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for... Aw, Jim.
Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
We're still on the air.
Hello, this is Coach Hugh Freeze. They say Coke Zero Sugar is irresistibly tasty. Does that make it the best Coke ever? Find out for yourself. War Eagle.
Hey there, Bob Baumhauer here. Baumhauer's Victory Grill is your big game headquarters all fall long. And with our new fall features, every day is game day at Baumhauer's Victory Grill. Try our pregame starters, including our homemade onion strings, always fresh hot lips, and our all-new Buffalo Dippin' Chicken appetizer. Our main events include incredible chicken, fish, and shrimp selections, always featuring local Alabama Gulf seafood. And don't forget our Sunday Blitz, 11 to 6. Baumhauer's Victory Grill. Legendary fun, legendary food.
Damaging an underground utility can cause a lot more problems than you think. By causing a potentially avoidable damage to underground utilities, there's many scenarios that do not end well. To keep the gas, power, water, and internet running, using 811 to have your underground utilities marked is a critical piece of the damage prevention process. whether you're a homeowner or an excavator. It's free, it's simple, and it's the law. Visit al811.com for more information.
Chick-fil-A is proud to present this broadcast of Auburn basketball. All Chick-fil-A locations in Alabama proudly support the Auburn Tigers. Eat more chicken and War Eagle with Chick-fil-A.
15:59 to go in the first half. USC leads Auburn 9-8 at Neville Arena. First half today presented by Southern Union, conveniently located just a few miles from Auburn. Southern Union offers classes that easily transfer to the university. Endless opportunities are right up the road. Sonny Smith against that matchup zone. The middle of that zone is open to Janai Broom. Janai just made his first shot of the day after missing his first two. If that remains open, he could have an enormous day for Auburn.
There's no question. If you get it in the middle of that defense, you can go to the basket, you can jump shoot there, you can pass it out of there. And I think a pass out of there is going to help us too.
Yeah, the 3 or 4 times that he's taken it there, or taken the pass there, he's gone up for the shot. But yeah, it is ripe for an outlet pass a 3, or maybe an outlet pass and get it right back in there.
Yeah, they're exactly right. They're playing that 2-3 zone. I think they want us to shoot the ball quick. Well, if we can get the ball in the side and get it out and go to the board and get us some second shots, they're going to go with the dribble against us. We got to guard that dribble, and they're looking for Collier to do most of the dribbling.
It is good to see LeBron James Jr. on the floor. Bronny, of course, suffered that cardiac arrest back on July 24th. It's the second game that he's played. He played last weekend in the overtime loss to Long Beach State, had 4 points and 3 rebounds. A McDonald's All-American. He was the national number 19 recruit coming out of high school. So good to have him back on the floor. And boy, just anywhere he goes, attention will go with. It's odd to say that the son of Dennis Rodman's son is overshadowed by the son of LeBron, but that's the case.
That is the case. Exactly. They've been good on out of bounds plays, so we got to be good this time.
Ronnie will trigger baseline right. In the corner for Rodman. Rodman, left-hand dribble against Chad Baker Mazzara. Head fake, up and under with the left hand. He missed it, and the rebound Cap Cardwell.
Good defense.
Donaldson ahead. Behind the defense, Chaney Johnson couldn't pull the ball in and lost it out of bounds. That was a good pass from Donaldson. Gun it.
Evidently they were going to play man then because they didn't know that he was in the game and they didn't have anybody covering him. So we got to be ready for the changing of defenses by Southern Cal.
They get bigger on the floor. 6'11" Arrington Page, a freshman from Wheeler High School in Atlanta, is in, replacing Rodman underneath. Johnson up the floor for USC. Trojans lead Auburn 9-8. Between the circles, Boogie Ellis backs up into the center circle against Trey Donaldson. Off the left side, Morgan. Around the perimeter it comes to Kobe Johnson. Shot clock at 12. Ellis open, left wing 3. No. Rebound tapped out of bounds. By Auburn. Well, I thought that was against USC that knocked that out of bounds. But no. USC will keep it. Ronnie James will trigger down the right side, or down the baseline near the right corner. Cap Cardwell in his face. Lobs it out to the top. It's stolen. Katie Johnson had it, lost it. Boogie Ellis has it. He stepped on the end. He stepped on the center line. Sure did.
I'll tell you what, this is going to be a game where both teams are going to shoot quick because they're leaving the openings for us, and they're creating the open for us for dribbles, against us with dribbles.
Auburn trails 9-8, 15-19 to go in the first half. Chaney Johnson will trigger for the Tigers. Looks like they're going to stay in that 2-3 or that matchup.
Yeah, you don't know if it's really, you don't know what it really is. Is it a true matchup or is it a man-for-man after a certain pass? It looks like a 2-3 zone right now.
Down to the baseline. Katie Johnson drives to the hole, reverse layup, Auburn leads.
It looks like no defense on that end. Let's throw it to that side every time.
At least not in the baseline there.
That's right.
10-9 Auburn, 15:03, first half of play.
We're playing man-for-man, by the way. We always do.
Ronnie James cut off by Cardwell. Top of the circle, Boogie Ellis. Picked up by KD. Ball knocked out of his hand. KD knocked it out of his hand in front of us. And Ellis will come out. And Isaiah Collier is back in for USC. 14:53 first half. Tigers up 10-9, USC ball.
Well, you better guard Collier. He's got what it takes to win games.
He has 7 of the 10 points for USC. Johnson, Bronny James lobs it. Johnson, wide open 3 ball. Right side, didn't get it. Rebound tapped, and it comes to Cardwell. Outlet up the left sideline for Donaldson. Trey approaches the left wing. Between the legs dribble, working on Collier. Now to the top for KD Johnson. Johnson, between the legs dribble twice. Drives, baseline, gets cut off. And he walked. Nope, jump ball. Jump ball, alternate possession to USC.
Well, I'd like to say that's a good call, but I couldn't see anything.
Yeah, just a little too much by KD at that point.
We got to get the ball moving. Everything's open, so we can get what we want. Ball moving.
10-9 Auburn, 14-21 in the first. Southern Cal 50% from the field. Auburn 57%. Collier gets a screen. Cardwell picks him up, and he stepped out of bounds.
They're setting a lot of high ball screens to get us into guarding the dribble. And when we come in to help on it, they're going to try to get it to a shooter's in a catch and shoot situation.
Already the 4th turnover against USC in the first half. 14-14 in the first. Auburn up 10-9 against USC in front of a sold out and pumped up and ready to cheer Neville Arena here today.
That looks like they're playing man for man this time without showing zone and playing man.
Top of the circle, Cardwell. Hands the ball, Jalen. Open 3 ball, got it!
He looks confident. He looks great. I like for him taking that shot.
4-point Auburn lead, 13-9. 13:57 in the first. Bronny James, left side for Kobe Johnson. Johnson gets a screen, drives down the lane, passes underneath, ball deflected, out of bounds, off of whom? Off of a jump ball, Auburn ball. They didn't know exactly who knocked the ball out of bounds, and Auburn has the arrow, so the Tigers get the ball back. Boogie Ellis is back in for USC. So is Oziah Sellers for the first time today for the Trojans. Auburn ball leading by 4.
They're in a 2-2-1 type of press. It could be man for man once it comes in.
Auburn gets a past that press. Jalen Williams, free throw line, down the lane, hangs, shoots, scores!
What a great play.
8 for Jalen. Tigers at 15-9. Ellis, left corner for Sellers. 3 ball. Over the top of the backboard and out of bounds, Auburn ball.
They're going to be a quick shot team. You can see that. They'll set a high ball screen or they quickly reverse the ball and shoot it. One thing we got to do is defend and don't give them a one shot and not foul.
Tigers are 66.7% from the field right now at 6 of 9. 15-9 Tigers.
2-2-1 press right now, falling back into man.
Donaldson drives inside the arc, hangs underneath. Cardwell double hand dunk. Timeout, USC.
Beat that press and you got them in trouble.
13-19 to go in the first half. It's a 30-second timeout called by the Trojans. Tigers have opened up their largest lead at 17-9. This is an 11-0 run by Auburn in the last 3:03, and they've done it by hitting their last 5 shots, have the Tigers. And Auburn has opened up an 8-point advantage, 17-9. Auburn is shooting. Now listen, this is going to fall. But Auburn has opened this game shooting 70% from the field, 7 of 10.
They're giving us so many open looks. I wonder if it's to get us to take the quick shot. It's not working for them because the quick shot's going down now.
Already 3 of the 7 made field goals for Auburn have been layups or dunks.
Layups or dunks. And that zone is wide open. If it's man for man, you can beat the guy on the dribble. And they're actually changing their defense. They press with a 2-2-1. We go back into man or zone. I don't know which one it'll be.
DJ Rodman, Isaiah Collier, Oziah Sellers.
Collier lost his temper. And
Joshua Morgan also out there for USC.
Yeah, they're trying to get him under control, the officials and his own team.
KD Johnson, Chad Baker-Mazara, Jalen Williams, Trey Donaldson, and the graduate, Dylan Cardwell, the 5 for Auburn. 17-9 Tigers. After the timeout called by USC. Sellers, bounce pass at the top, it's Rodman. Off the right side, wide open, Boogie Ellis 3, swish.
Well, they set a back screen after they reverse the ball once.
Auburn gets it up the floor. Chad Baker-Mazzara on the wing. Bangs it with Ellis. Loses it, gets it back. Throws it back out to the top for Donaldson. 17-12 Auburn. Chad Baker, top of the circle. Williams, left wing KD. To Williams. Now Cardwell at the point. Hands to Trey. Had a three, didn't take it. Penetrates, pull up 15-footer, missed it long. Rebound tapped out. Williams, three, ball left wing, in and out. Rebound, Chad Baker-Mazzara in a crowd, and he's fouled.
Well, there is a thing taking place here that may decide this game. Second shots may decide this game, and we're whipping them in second shots right now. We just got to put them down.
Rebounding right now in Auburn's favor, 6-5, but that was two straight offensive boards for the Tigers.
Yeah, we need that offensive rebounding because they're spreading that defense so wide.
Inbound, Cardwell into the corner, Jalen Williams. Jalen underneath, Cardwell jumps!
They're trying to change the defenses, and we're taking advantage of every change that they make. Show zone, play man, and show zone.
19-12 Tigers, 12-16 in the first half of play. Collier across midcourt for USC. Off the left side, Collier loops it back out, drives, kicks it to the corner, drive to the basket. Ellis shoots, no, but a foul. Sellers will go to the line for a couple.
Well, there's no question that they're going to shoot quick. And no question they're going to start the offense with a high ball screen. Now, we got to defend these things, give them one shot, and don't foul.
Cardwell called for the foul, his first. And Mosiah Sellers is at the line, a sophomore out of Hayward, California.
We're playing a very athletic team. They've shown that already.
And they're big, too, Sonny. Sellers' free throw is good. It's a good free throw shooting team as a whole for USC, 70.8% from the line.
Yeah, they're going to their bench quite often, and maybe their bench is deep. It doesn't show that from a stat standpoint, but it shows from a minutes played.
Leo Berman gets his first action. Janai Broom back into the lineup for Auburn as well. And Sellers knocks home both free throws, and he will come out after the free throws, and Kobe Johnson is back in for the Trojans. Auburn's lead is 5, 19-14. 12:01 to go, first half of play.
They're showing zone, but we don't know what they'll be playing after the first or second pass.
Donaldson around the perimeter, KD Johnson to Broom, put it up, and missed about a 5-footer. Got to make those shots. Boogie Ellis penetrates into the lane, dumps it underneath. Left hand, head fake, shot is up by Iwuchiku, missed it. Rebound, Donaldson on the break, lobs it ahead. Broom to the hole with the left hand. Yes, and a foul!
Don't get any better than that, folks. Beat them down the floor and lay it in.
In the scout today, Bruce Pearl said our big guys can beat their big guys down the floor. And Auburn just did that. Really? 11:37 to go in the first half of the timeout. Auburn 27, USC 14. Auburn basketball brought to you by East Alabama Health. With more than 80 physicians added in the past 5 years, they're growing their healthcare team to meet the growing needs of Auburn, Opelika, and the surrounding area. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
A limited number of men's basketball single game tickets are still available. Don't miss the exhilarating action at Neville Arena as Bruce Pearl and the Tigers play in the most electric atmosphere in college basketball. Fill the jungle during holiday breaks when Auburn hosts Alabama A&M, Alabama State, Chattanooga, and Penn. Tickets start as low as $30. Visit AUBTIX.com to make sure you're there to witness Auburn men's basketball at Neville Arena. That's AUBTIX.com.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Order Bud Light online today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Who says you need snow to live in a winter wonderland? Southerners know a true winter smells like pine, cinnamon, and citrus. And the only warmth you need is delivered by time with friends and family. Farm fresh sweet potatoes, Christmas trees, and satsumas just make this time of the year even sweeter. Whether you're preparing to jingle some bells or settle into a silent night by a roaring fire, Sweet Grown Alabama has something for you. Find sweet potatoes, Christmas trees, satsumas, and more near you at sweetgrownalabama.org.
Brad Law back at Neville Arena courtside. Easy life for a scoreboard host today. Only one other game in the top 25 going on as we check the Yellowwood scoreboard. Number 16 Illinois at home against Colgate. And the Illini are on top there 25-15. Here, this is the main attraction anyway. Auburn on top 21-14 as we get set to resume action with 11:37 to go in half number one. Back to the voice of the Tigers and the Hall of Fame coach, Andy Burcham and Sonny Smith.
Auburn is shooting 9 of 15 from the field at 60%. USC is 5 of 11 from the field at 45.5%. Rebounding is even 6 apiece. But here's the difference.
Yeah.
Auburn has 8 assists, USC with 3. And that has become a hallmark of this team, being able to distribute the ball and doing it effectively.
Yeah, and assisted baskets are big and this team is going to shoot quick that we're playing. They set a high ball screen and then they get into the action of looking for a shot. Now the big thing is stop that first shot and don't foul and get the rebound, and you got them in a little bit of trouble. But they're also doing the same thing to us.
This is the 43rd consecutive sellout at Neville Arena, 9,121. Auburn is looking for its 49th consecutive non-conference win at Neville Arena. Long way to go to get to number 49. Tigers lead it 21-14. 11:37 to go in the first half. Janai Broom at the free throw line after the foul by Vincent Iwuchukwu, his second foul of the game, and as a result, he is out.
Well, I think they're going to be physical all day, and I think foul trouble may be a determining factor in this game, and making them is going to be the big thing.
Janai knocks home the free throw. 3-point play for Janai. Tigers lead 22-14. Matches Auburn's largest lead of the contest.
We're in a zone.
Collier and Aiden Holloway. Denver Jones back in there. Collier against that zone. Top of the circle. Free throw line, Johnson. Kobe, fadeaway, up. He didn't get it. Rebound, weak side, Jalen Williams. Outlet, Aiden Holloway across midcourt. Right-hand dribble. Between the legs to the left. Underneath Broom. To the hole. Up. Nobody's fouled.
Well, we're winning the rebound battle. We're giving them one shot, and that's what we need to do. Don't let them get second shots. They're a very big athletic ball club.
That was a nice feed from Holloway to Broom behind the defense, wasn't it?
You know what? The thing that's interesting here is they seem to be leaving the middle of the lane open.
I agree, Sonny. From the free throw line in.
Yeah, and I don't know why they're doing that. It must be some scouting thing.
Free throw by Janai. Good.
They might say that Broom can't beat us. And I think Broom playing at home can beat you.
That might be a miscalculation.
I think so. I really do.
The foul, by the way, was against Kobe Johnson.
It's not so much Broom as keeping the ball out of the hands of other people.
First foul on Kobe. Second free throw, Janai, yes.
Well, they're fouling him. He's making free throws. They're leaving him open in the lane.
Yeah.
He can hurt this team.
He's got 7 points. And Auburn back in the zone. 24-14, biggest lead for Auburn. Collier. Down the left side, picked up by Denver. Free throw line, Rodman. Rodman against Broom, backs it up into the corner. Front of the Auburn bench, throws it up to midcourt, out of bounds!
Great defense. Great defense.
6th turnover against USC. And for the first time today, we'll see Harrison Hornery, a junior from Toowoomba, Australia. Played his high school basketball at Mater Dei in Southern California.
They're playing man.
Tigers by 10. Holloway, right wing, Denver Jones. To Leor at the top. Berman into the lane. Broom turns, kicks it to the corner. 3 ball. It's up, it's missed. By Chaney, rebound underneath. Berman foul. Leor got the offensive board. And the graduate student, the summa cum laude in industrial design, goes to the stripe for a couple for Auburn.
He's also a smart basketball player.
Yeah. He's just smart all the way around.
Yeah.
You've heard of a smartphone? He's a smart person.
Yeah, he is. Kind of like the way I was when in school. I was smart. I missed all my classes.
Berman missed the free throw.
He's a good free throw shooter. It's just...
He hardly gets to the line.
Yeah, that's it. He just not been there. You watch him in practice, he knocks him down.
Foul, by the way, was against Kobe Johnson, his second. Second free throw by Leor, and the Berminator knocks it home.
Got a good-looking shot.
11-point lead, Auburn, 25-14. 6-0 run by Auburn.
We were pressing with a man for man.
Kobe Johnson across midcourt, left sideline, Boogie Ellis. Kobe gets a screen. Off the right wing, Bronny James. Now to Kobe, gets bumped. Free throw line, shot is up. No. Rebound tapped. Underneath, Denver Jones. Up the middle of the floor for the Tigers. Scans the floor, brings it top of the circle. Crossover dribble down the lane. Up, put it up. It was blocked, and nicely so. Here's USC the other way. Boogie Ellis down the left side, head fake. Free ball off the left side, no good. Weak side rebound, Chaney. Outlet for Holloway. Auburn breaks the other way. Holloway right-hand dribble. Bounce pass, Broom. Inside the arc, right side. Janai puts it on the floor, backs his man into the lane. Fade away. To the basket, left hand. Not a good shot. Rebound, Hornery for USC. Boogie Ellis up the floor, right wing. Pull up three ball by Boogie. No. Rebound underneath. Shot is up by Morgan. No. Rebound, Chaney Johnson for Auburn.
Great rebounding. Great rebounding.
Outlet Holloway. Top of the circle, Aiden. Off the wing with a screen from Broom. Drives to the hole. Reverse layup. Got it!
Ray Donaldson made an unbelievable move against a good defensive ball club in the post area.
27-14 Tigers. 9-12 in the first. Kobe Johnson down the lane. Out to Hornery, left side of the circle, outside the arc. Boogie Ellis penetrates to the hole. He got it against Broom.
Boogie Ellis is great off the dribble. He can go to his right, he can go to his left. We got to get help at the basket to keep him from going all the way.
Snapped an 8-0 run. Tigers lead 27-16, 8:51 in the first. Long three, Holloway, long, missed it. Rebound, Holloway taps to Broom. Underneath, Chaney to the hole, reverse. Yes, and a foul!
That is as good a post move as you're going to see.
Boy, it was quick, too. That spin was quick.
It's the best way to play in the post is quick moves as opposed to power, especially when you're playing a team that's got as much height as they do.
Broom comes out, so does Berman. As Moore checks back into the Auburn lineup.
They got 16 fouls and we got 4. We're defending without fouling, and I thought that might be a key in this game.
Free throw good by Chaney Johnson. He completes the three-point play.
All right, now we're pressing, but it's only a token press to slow them down.
This is not a big lineup. I said Broom had come out. He did not. Right wing, Bronny James. Throws it top of the circle for Kijani Knight. Knight hands to Boogie Ellis straight away. Denver Jones stays with him. Off the left side, Kobe Johnson. Kobe between the legs dribble, three ball. Nope, short. Rebound, Chris Moore for Auburn. Moore ahead to Holloway. Tigers by 14 in the basketball. Right side, Aiden Holloway. Top of the circle, USC and a man. Holloway, right wing, Chris Moore. Top of the circle, Chaney. Back to Moore outside the arc. Low post, Broom. Broom double teamed on the post. To the baseline, reverse, gets!
We can kill them in the post, and they know it. They weren't trying to double it, but they can't stop it.
Janai Broom, the leading scorer in the contest with 9. Low post, Bronny, thrown away. Here's Chaney Johnson on the steal. Cross midcourt, left wing, Denver Jones. Between the legs dribble out to the top for Aiden. Holloway, right wing, Broom. Oh, he's popping a three. Didn't get it. Golly, that's not the shot Auburn wanted.
That's not the shot I wanted either.
Boogie Ellis penetrates against Denver. Spins against Eller. Bounce pass, left side, drive to the hole. Bronny James knocked it home.
We're playing against as much athleticism, can't say that word, on the floor as we're going to face.
Tigers lead 32-18. Take a breath, friends. Take a breath.
Yeah, I'm going to have to take some dictation work myself.
Right wing three, Aiden, no. Rebound, fought for. Moore had it, lost it. Hit him on the leg and goes out of bounds. And we have a timeout. 7:05 in the first. Auburn 32, USC 18. Find your piece of paradise on the Alabama Gulf Coast with Mindy Jones of Remax Paradise. Visit Mindy at paradise.com. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
This is the moment you've been waiting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our home.
When you step onto the court and into the spotlight. The moment to show that hard work and long days pay off. Because when that final shot leaves your hands and we leave our seats, that powerful moment connects us all.
Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
Power for a better Alabama.
With Vizzy's vibrant dual flavors, the vibe is yours to decide.
I'm thinking Vizzy Refreshingly Berry. A round of blackberry lemon at the bar?
Could be good. Maybe Vizzy Vibrantly Tropical.
You always say vibrantly tropical.
Come on, a cooler full of papaya passion fruit on the beach?
Oh yeah, that's a vibe. I'm down.
Vizzy Hard Seltzer. Flavor for every vibe. Naturally flavored with other natural flavors. Celebrate responsibly. 2023 Molson Coors Beverage Company. Milwaukee, Wisconsin flavored beer.
War Eagle, it's a great day for Auburn Tigers to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccinations during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It's crucial that we take steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are all up to date on all recommended vaccines, including COVID-19 and flu. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Back to Neville Arena for more Auburn basketball.
7:05 to go in the first half at Neville Arena. Tigers lead USC 32-18. Auburn's shooting has dipped just a bit, 50% in the game now. At 12 of 24. The Auburn crowd reacts as the round mound of rebound. He's not round anymore. He's a slimmer Charles Barkley. Is shown on the big screen here. Well, USC 7 of 19 from the field at 36.8%.
One thing we're going to have to gauge is they're leaving us so open, and we're shooting really early, and the reason we're open, and this may be something that they want. I wouldn't think so, but we got to be a little more selective in time that we take the shot. Maybe not on the first pass. Move it around a little, make them play a little defense.
7 minutes and 5 seconds to go until halftime, at which point you will tune in to the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Report with Bradford T. Law.
We got 9 assisted baskets right now. Isn't that something?
9 for Auburn, 3 make that 4 for USC. Turnovers early on, 3 for Auburn and 7 for USC. Bruce Pearl said that'd be one of the big keys here today.
Well, if USC gets behind a lot, if you shoot quick, they have a chance to get up because they got scorers in that lineup. Now, they're not scoring now. It's because of our defense. But they could catch up real quick if you're shooting too quick.
Isaiah Collier, one of the top players coming out of high school a year ago. 3 shot attempts. Now he's made 3 shots and he made them early.
And he lost his temper early in the game. Yeah. And it took the referees and his teammates to get him back under control.
He is 3 of 3, but hasn't had a shot in probably 7 or 8 minutes.
Yeah, I think we were banging him around quite a bit.
Boogie Ellis will bring it up the floor against K.D. Johnson. Cardwell is out there, so is Trey Donaldson for the Tigers. Ellis to the wing, loops out, looked underneath, wasn't there. Sellers back to Ellis, left wing, guarded by Cardwell. Drives on Cap to the baseline. Whips a pass underneath, shot is up, it's blocked and a foul. DJ Rodman went down hard with Chris Moore, and no question of the call, the foul on Chris.
Yeah. Our defense away from the ball, help side defense is so active right now. It's making a real problem for USC.
DJ Rodman out of Newport Beach, California, played at J. Sarah Catholic. Transferred from Washington State. Really good free throw shooter at 80%. Makes the free throw.
He had to overcome an illness that really sidelined his career for a while.
Cuts Auburn's lead to 13. He can cut it to 12 with this free throw. And there it is.
Now, we don't want to be putting them on a free throw line because we're stopping them so well without fouling them.
6:38 on a counting clock in the first half. Auburn up by 12, 32-20. Donaldson, Moore. Donaldson, left wing, Johnson. Top of the circle, they're back in the zone. KD into the corner and over the head of Jalen Williams out of bounds. An unforced error.
They're leaving the middle of the lane wide open. I think they want us to throw it in there.
Now, Auburn didn't put anybody there.
No.
Because Broom's a better shot at 15 feet than Dylan Cardwell.
Yes.
And an inbound stolen by Trey Donaldson, and he put it in.
Full court press, alertness.
32 or 34-20.
What did they call?
They called a foul on Chris Moore on the inbound pass. A push. Second foul on Chris.
He must have got tired, figured his time to blow his whistle. You don't call a foul on the throw-in. Well, you could.
And he did.
And he did.
34-20.
And
Auburn.
be honest, he probably did.
Bacon Mazzara back into the Auburn lineup, replacing Chris Moore, just picked up 2 quick fouls. Cardwell Donaldson, K.D. Johnson, Chad Baker Mazzara, Jalen Williams, the Auburn 5. 34-20 Tigers, 6:20 in the first. Hornery, the inbound to Rodman. Ahead off the bottom of the foot into the backcourt for USC. Hornery across midcourt. Rodman hands the ball to Hornery. Free throw line in the key. Picked up by Baker. Off the left side, Boogie Ellis. Ellis backs it up, shoots the 3. They gave him the 3 and he knocked it home.
I'll tell you one thing, our defense is really active, but, well, you cannot leave him open on a catch and shoot.
You can't give him that opening, and, boy, he knocked it down.
It looks like a 2-3 zone. May not be that after the first pass.
34-23, Auburn. K.D. Johnson in the lane. With the running one-hander, he didn't get it. Hornery gets the rebound and a foul against Cardwell. Second foul on Cap.
And it sounds kind of crazy to say this, but their defense is so bad that you want to shoot quick, and it's working for them because we're not making those first shots right now. And it's not bad because of athlete, it's because they're leaving open areas on the court so much.
Hornery at the line to shoot a 1 in bonus. A junior from Toowoomba, Australia. 77% free throw shooter. Free throw is good. He was a first-team All-Stater at Mater Dei High School in Southern California. And he's got the lead to 10.
We don't want to put them on this foul line much. They're going to shoot quick,
Agreed.
so don't be fouling them.
Hornery makes it a 9-point game.
Looks like a 2-3 zone.
Top of the circle, KD. Trey, free throw line, Jalen in the middle of that zone. Bounce pass to Trey. Back to Jalen. Down the left side of the lane. Head fake off the glass. Got it!
You get it to the middle of that zone, and that zone's in real trouble.
10 points for Jalen Williams. 36-25 Auburn. 5:17 in the first half of play. Sellers. Boogie Ellis. Ellis picked up by Trey Donaldson. Drives out to the top. Hornery, wide open 3. Nope. Rebound Trey. Spins out of trouble. Ahead KD with Jalen. KD had the 3, didn't take it. Now drives inside the arc, down the lane. Ball tapped out of bounds off of KD.
That could have been a missed call right there. Unless it hit KD on the body as they knocked it away from him.
Arrington Page replaces Hornery in the lineup.
And it did. It hit KD's body and bounced out. Good call by the official.
4:57 in the first, 36-25. Auburn on top of USC.
We're still playing man. We're putting pressure at midcourt.
Ellis leads USC with 8. He has the ball between the circles. Drives off the left side, kicks it into the corner. 3 ball missed. Weak side rebound, out of bounds off of DJ Rodman, and Auburn has it.
Auburn's doing a good job of blocking out, and they have to because this is a very athletic team we're playing, and they can really leap.
Rodman and Donaldson with some words there, and we'll see if anything comes of that. Auburn by 11, Tiger ball, 4:34 in the first. Donaldson, left wing, KD. Back to Donaldson, against the zone. In the lane, Jalen Williams to Donaldson for 3, and Jalen was fouled, and that puts Auburn at the free throw line for the 1 in bonus.
This is a matchup zone that they're playing. And this is a zone that leaves you opens around the middle of the lane. The quick thing is, do they want you to shoot quick? They're allowing you to, and you got to make a decision on whether you're going to or not.
Oziah Sellers called for the foul. This is a 1 in bonus for Jalen. First free throw, he missed it. Johnson, Kobe got the rebound, gives the ball to Boogie. Auburn up 36-25, USC basketball. Ellis to Kobe Johnson at the free throw line. Back out to the top for Boogie Ellis. 13 to shoot for USC. Gets around KD and he fouled him. Second foul on KD Johnson. And Boogie Ellis is at the line for a 1 in bonus.
They're being very physical with KD. I guess maybe hoping he'll lose his temper, and he's got to watch that closely.
Yeah. A year ago, Auburn just did not stop Boogie Ellis, driving to the basket or shooting the 3. And he's starting to try and take over this offense right now for USC.
I don't think many teams are going to stop him.
Oh, missed free throw and a rebound, Jalen. Outlet for Trey Donaldson.
They got that defense spread out. Like it might be a zone, it might not be a zone. Looks like they want to play man now.
Donaldson gets a screen, drives, lobs it, dunk! Jalen Williams on the alley-oop!
If that was man, it's very poor man.
12 points for Jalen. 38-25 Tigers. 3:43 in the first. Auburn with 10 assists in the first half. Ellis, right side, Kobe Johnson. Into the corner, wide open three ball, good. From the right corner, Ayrton Page couldn't have been more wide open.
Well, we were trying to give too much help side then, and they just skipped the pass and got a wide open shot.
His first made three of the year cuts the lead to 10 with 3:19 in the first. Donaldson around the screen, free throw line. Spins, fadeaway, Trey got it!
He must know something because he's looking to shoot.
4 points for Trey, Auburn by 12. Drive, Boogie Ellis, lost it, got it back, a whistle and a foul.
It had to be out on the floor.
It had to be. Boy, Cardwell with a clean block. They got the foul against Katie Johnson.
Yeah, they could have been a foul there.
Are they going to say that was a shooting foul or a one in bonus? 3:04 in the first, timeout on the floor. Auburn 40, USC 28. No one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM SEC Radio. Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through the regular season and into the postseason. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.us/SEC Radio 2023. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
Hey, it's Amanda, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A nugget trays is that they're so easy for the holidays. They're warm and flavorful. It's always a crowd pleaser. When I put down a nugget tray, everyone is happy.
Hey, this is Brian, and the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A nugget trays is the joy that it brings to me and everybody around me during the holidays. They're warm, juicy, and delicious.
Cater the holidays with Chick-fil-A today. Available on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
And we're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any sports fan. So make sure you... Wait, Jim, I didn't mean try it right now. We're still on the air.
Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
Really?
No, not right now, Jen. We got a game to call.
Don't you mean fa la 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 la?
Nope, we're shaking things up.
Whatever you say.
Shake things up this season at the Toyotathon sales event. Lease a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 LE for $339 a month for 24 months, plus $500 holiday bonus cash. Toyota, let's go places. Offer valid through January 2nd, 2024. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. 3638 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
3 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the first half. Auburn on top 40-28. Third foul for Katie Johnson right before the timeout break. We'll send Boogie Ellis to the free throw line for the Trojans. Here's the numbers for Auburn's point guards so far. The duo of Aiden Holloway and Trey Donaldson. 9 points, 7 assists, no turnovers.
I love that no turnovers. The one thing that jumps out at me is bench points. We're whipping them in that area, and we got to keep doing that because our bench is as good as our starters. You don't even know who the starters are. They're so good.
40-28, and as well as much as Auburn has seemed to have momentum in this game, it's still a 12-point game, and USC is just hanging. You just kind of wait for them to find their rhythm offensively more than just Boogie Ellis. Auburn's done a nice job after the start by Isaiah Collier. Since then, it has been Boogie Ellis.
Well, one thing has helped. We got points off turnovers. I don't know how many it is, but they have not. When they turn us over, they're not getting points out of it.
Here's your numbers. Points off turnovers. Auburn 10, USC 3.
Yeah, you can see that without even looking down. That's the difference in this game to me.
Auburn has done a nice job of running USC off the three-point line. Now, if you give them a space or give them the open three, they're going to knock it down.
And the thing about it, they're not going to take any time doing it. They're going to shoot on the first pass or no pass. So you got to make sure you only give them one shot and you don't foul, because the guy shooting the ball is going to be a really good player.
They're going to give Boogie Ellis 2 shots here, and I don't fault the foul, but I don't think he was in the act of shooting when he was fouled.
But
he's going to get 2.
If it was past 10 minutes ago, I can't remember.
He knocks home the first free throw, so it doesn't matter. Preseason All-American, transferred from Memphis, averaging just under 4 made three-pointers a game, and he knocks home both free throws, cuts the lead back to 10. And KD's on the bench for the rest of the half with 3 fouls.
They're trying to show zone. Are they playing zone after the first pass?
I think they are.
Yes, they are.
Auburn tries to get it inbound, get it in the middle of that zone. It was kicked to the wing for Chad Baker-Mazara, and 20 on the shot clock now for Auburn. And Auburn will have it out of bounds on the left side, or the right sideline, excuse me.
It looks like they want us to get the ball in the middle of that lane. So the guy they don't want to
Broom Williams. Oh boy, he had a chance to drive the basket. Denver Jones does, and he is fouled. But Janai had the ball just inside the free throw line and had a lane to the basket and passed it out of there. Now Denver will shoot 2. Excuse me.
Their defense, and it looks like they want you to shoot quick. They leave the middle of the lane open. They stay off, and they put pressure on the ball if you give them time. But it looks like they're trying to get you to shoot as quick as they can.
Second foul, and Joshua Morgan sends Denver Jones to the line for 2 with 2:48 to go in the first half. First free throw is good for the junior out of Newmarket, Alabama. Transferred to Auburn from Florida International, where he had 107 threes in his career. He's a career 1,000-point scorer. Knocked home the first, he knocked home the second.
All right, now we're going to press, and it will be to try to get the ball on the first pass.
Auburn double teams Collier in the corner. He spins out of there, hooked an Auburn player to do so. Yeah, boy, the Auburn bench is all over the officials for that one. To the lane, Johnson put it in. Collier hooked an Auburn player out of a double team.
Kobe Johnson's a good basketball player.
Agreed, Sonny. Tiger leads by 10, 2:28 in the first. Holloway, straightaway 3-ball. Didn't get it.
We don't need that. That's too far out to take on a first pass, because all you do is get no chance for a second shot, and you foul quickly.
And Broom was called for a foul after the rebound by USC. And the Trojans are back at the line for a 1 and bonus, and it's Morgan. Excuse me. It was Chaney Johnson that was called for the foul. It wasn't Broom. Second foul on Chaney.
If we shoot quick, that means we've got more opportunities to foul. So we don't want to get in foul trouble over our own offensive mistakes.
USC in the double bonus, and Morgan misses the first. Chaney comes out, and Williams is in. That's Jalen for the Tigers.
This is not a big lead for a team as offensive as strong as they are.
Morgan makes the second free throw. 9-point Auburn advantage.
They're in a 1-1-3 zone.
Holloway, right sideline, Chad Baker-Mazara. Puts it on the floor, free throw line for Janai. Up, under, put it up, blocked. And USC gets the rebound. USC down 9 and with the ball. Collier gets a screen, drives past Broom to the hole, and it was blocked by Broom. Auburn the other way. Holloway against Ellis, bumps off of Ellis, and then Holloway got smacked in the head. Auburn wants a goaltend on it as well.
Well, I was looking at the down below there to see how he got hit.
The foul is against Boogie Ellis. It's his first. And Aiden Holloway is at the free throw line for Auburn. Was it on the shot? Yes. It's a shooting foul for the freshman out of Charlotte, North Carolina, who played at Prolific Prep in California last year.
Andy Enfield lost his mind. He's all over the officials.
Free throw missed by Holloway. Auburn's lead is 9, 42-33. A minute 53 to go in the first half of play.
This might sound crazy, but they've got us shooting a little too quick. We're shooting on the first pass or no pass right now, and that's because they're leaving us so open.
Free throw is good by Holloway, and Auburn's lead is 10 points, 43-34. Boogie Ellis across midcourt for the Trojans. Now to Collier. Collier in the center circle, picked up by Denver Jones. Gets a screen. Top of the circle, down the left side of the lane. Loses the ball. Oh, it's a bad call. That's just a bad call. He just lost control of the basketball. That's just a bad call, a foul against Auburn with 1:33 to go in the first half.
I think you can give Andy Enfield credit for that one. They've been on him so much down there. I think he figured he had to give him a call.
He jumped into the Auburn player and then lost control of the basketball, and he's at the line for two. Man, oh man, foul against Denver Jones.
That's why they're going to shoot early. We cannot put them on the free throw line.
Collier's free throw is good. 1:33 to go in the first half, and Auburn's lead is 9, 43-34. Collier can make it an 8-point game, and he does.
Now, this could be a close game because we're shooting so quick. They're going to have opportunities to get back in. They show zone, and you don't know if they're playing zone because we're shooting so quick it doesn't make a difference.
Ronnie James back into the lineup for USC. Auburn's lead is down to 8. Chad Baker-Mazzara, right wing Williams to Denver Jones. Out to the top for Jalen. Left wing for Holloway, 14 to shoot. Holloway centers it. Aiden gets a screen from Broom, didn't take it. Right wing, long three, Denver, got it! Woo-hoo! His first three of the day gives Auburn an 11-point advantage. 46-35, Auburn's fourth three-pointer of the first half. Denver or Johnson, pull-up jumper, Kobe. Didn't get it, weak side rebound, Broom. Looks for the outlet, gets the ball to Aiden Holloway. Across midcourt, Aiden at the top, 21 to shoot. 46 seconds in the first half, Auburn by 11. Holloway looks to the Auburn bench for the call, 16 to shoot. Left-hand dribble against Kobe Johnson. Gets a screen. Around a double screen. Top of the circle, Jalen, head fake at 3. Right wing, Aiden Holloway, 4 to shoot, drives, hangs, goes up, no. Rebound USC. Kobe Johnson ahead. On the break, Ellis. Right wing, 3 ball, Bronny, no. Weak side rebound USC. Underneath Kobe Johnson, block. Here's Auburn the other way with 14 seconds in the first half, and Holloway slows it up. Broom blocked the shot.
Know the
time.
time.
Down to 9.
Know the time.
Down to 7. Holloway with 6. Pull up, 3 ball, Aiden. Yes! The first half comes to a close on a 3 ball by Aiden Holloway. And that's the way you take momentum into the locker room at the half. Back-to-back threes, Denver Jones and Aiden Holloway. And after 1 at Neville Arena, in front of the jungle, Auburn 49, USC 35. Time now for the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Report. And here is Brad Law.
Well, we are getting used to seeing this now. Auburn closes the first half with a flourish, taking what was an 8-point game just a couple of minutes ago and turning it into a 14-point halftime lead. A couple of touchdown edge for the Tigers over the Trojans, 49-35. Okay, we begin the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Report with a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard, and there's just not much else going on right now in college basketball. This is the spotlight game nationally, and with good reason. In the league today, there are a couple of other teams that will be in action. Mississippi State will play host to North Texas a little bit later on. That's a 3 o'clock Central Time start. Missouri will take on Seton Hall. They actually won't play host. Both those games are being played at a neutral spot. Mississippi State taking on North Texas in Tupelo, and Missouri taking on Seton Hall in Kansas City. Top 25 action outside the SEC today. Number 16 Illinois leads Colgate at halftime, 44-27. The only other conference team, or rather the only other top 25 team that is in action today is number 17 Colorado State. Rams playing host to Colorado State Pueblo. Now, this is the 8th time ever that Colorado State and Colorado State Pueblo have played. Rams lead the series predictably 7-0. The last time they played was in 2020, a game Colorado State won by 12. 5 of the 7 games that these two teams have played against each other, including the game today, are an exhibition for Colorado State. Pueblo. So it is not a counter for the Thunderhawks. So that's your top 25 look around college basketball. And yesterday was really a marquee day for college hoops with 10 SEC teams in action. The league went 6-4 in those games yesterday, including a couple of big neutral site wins for Kentucky and Tennessee. Today, outside the top 25 and the SEC, Syracuse leads Oregon at the half 33-25. And some of the games to watch a little later today. Nebraska plays at Kansas State, and Oklahoma State plays host to Oral Roberts. And that's pretty much it, the games of note on your schedule today across college basketball. Here in the headline game nationally, Auburn leads USC 49-35 at the half. Take a look around Auburn athletics when we come back to Neville Arena with more of the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Report. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See all for details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham,
Barbara Dooley.
Vincent had graduated from Auburn and had come back and was coaching.
ID when we come back.
And he was the faculty advisor
10-4.
for the Newman Club. So our first Sunday at Mass, I signed up to join the Newman Club. And he said he looked around the room and thought I needed more instruction and advising than anybody else. And so he asked me out. It didn't go well.
It didn't?
No. So we didn't have another date till the next year. It was the first Sunday of every school year he would ask me out. He said he was waiting for me to grow up.
A new episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
Hey there, Bob Baumhauer here. Baumhauer's Victory Grill is your big game headquarters all fall long. And with our new fall features, every day is game day at Baumhauer's Victory Grill. Try our pregame starters, including our homemade onion strings, always fresh hot lips, and our all-new Buffalo Dip and Chicken appetizer. Our main events include incredible chicken, fish, and shrimp selections, always featuring local Alabama Gulf seafood. And don't forget our Sunday Blitz, 11 to 6. Baumhauer's Victory Grill. Legendary fun, legendary food.
That's a great note. Back here in the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Report at Neville Arena, Auburn leads USC 49-35. Aiden Holloway, a big triple to close the first half, and this place absolutely electric. Let's take a look around Auburn athletics right now. Of course, we're gearing up for the big Music City Bowl up in Nashville on December 30th. Game against Maryland will kick off at 1 o'clock. We're on the air at 10 o'clock Central Time on the 30th. The night before, the 29th, we have a special edition of Tiger Talk coming your way, live from the Wild Horse Saloon in Nashville, downtown Nashville on Broadway. This is a ticketed event for those of you who are going, and the tickets are selling. They're selling quickly. There are some that are still available. They are priced tickets. You pay for the ticket, and it's a really premium event. You will be glad that you spent your December 29th with Auburn Athletics in the Wild Horse Saloon up in Nashville. Go to auburntigers.com. There's a Bowl Central page there. It will have all of the information that you need. There's going to be live music from 2 different acts, plus the Tiger Talk show from 7:30 to 8:30. Coach Hugh Freeze will be there, along with other special guests, the full Auburn Sports Network crew. Going to be a terrific event. The event itself is from 6 until midnight on December 29th. The Tiger Talk, which will be broadcast throughout the network here, will be 7:30 to 8:30 on the 29th ahead of the Music City Bowl. Women's basketball scored another win, beating Norfolk State yesterday here at the arena, 67-39. The Tigers, it was a close game at the half, a bit nip and tuck, and then the offense found its way, outscoring Norfolk State 27-7 in the third quarter alone. Auburn with 26 points in the first half, 27 points in the third quarter alone. Again, Auburn strong defensively, forcing Norfolk State into 27 turnovers in the ballgame. 3 Auburn players scored in double figures, led by Jemiah Mingo Young. She had 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists as the Tigers got the win. Auburn going to stay at home. This 5-game homestand continues for Auburn ahead of conference play. The Tigers will host Washington State Wednesday at 2 in the afternoon, a Wednesday matinee against Washington State. That game at 2 o'clock Central Time. All right, our score at the half, Auburn 49, Southern Cal 35. 14-point lead for the Tigers. We'll look at stats when the Conecuh Sausage halftime report continues in a moment.
Conecuh Sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official
Sure that's
sausage
off our
dog and
ID?
hot dog
Yeah,
of the Auburn
oh,
Tigers.
yes, sorry.
Conecuh
Yeah.
Sausage
No
is made
worries.
from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing
coming in on
Conecuh
the outside.
sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh Sausage since 1947, a real winner.
By now, your daily routine is probably a little too routine. Don't you want to change? Don't you want to start playing by your own rules and escape the routine so your fantasy becomes reality? Where every night is an adventure, where new flavors are ready to be tasted, where it feels like you're a winner. Take a chance. Reward yourself. Make your routine anything but routine. Escape every day at Wind Creek Casino and WindCreekCasino.com.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Order Bud Light online today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
When you live in SEC country, you feel it everywhere you go. The traditions and rivalries surround you. As much as you celebrate the game, Regions celebrates your financial wins even more. And like SEC fans, we'll never quit. Because in an SEC world, we're the SEC Bank. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC.
Know the time. Down to 9. Know the time. Down to 7. Holloway with 6. Pull up. Free ball. Aiden. Yes! The first half comes to a close on a 3-ball by Aiden Holloway. And that's the way you take momentum into the locker room at the half. Back-to-back threes. Denver Jones and Aiden Holloway.
I know Auburn ended one of the games or one of the first halves in Brooklyn that way. It seems like the 5th or 6th time Auburn has ended the first half with a big made basket to take momentum to the locker room. Auburn 49, USC 35. Brad Law, Courtside, Neville Arena. Our halftime numbers are brought to you by the Alabama Department of Public Health. But before we give you those numbers, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Well, all the team numbers point to a 14-point Auburn lead, quite frankly. The Tigers shot the ball 53%, 18 of 34. They had 8 more makes and 6 more attempts than the visitors from Southern California. Trojans 10 of 28 for just over 35%. From 3, they were 4 of 12. Auburn was 5 of 12. At the free throw line, USC 11 of 13, Auburn 8 of 11. In the rebounding department, Auburn with a slight edge there, +2 at 19 to 17. Auburn 11 assists on 18 made buckets. USC 5 assists on 10 made field goals. Points off turnovers, 10-3 in favor of Auburn. Tigers forced 8 turnovers, gave it away just 5 times in the first half. Points in the paint, big edge for the orange and blue, 26-12. Second chance points, 6-2. Fast break points, 10-5. Bench points, 14-10. Auburn with the edge in all of those areas in the first 20 minutes. Individually, USC, 1 player in double figures. That's Boogie Ellis. He had 10 on 3 of 5 shooting. Isaiah Collier made his first 3 shots. They were all early in the game. He only played 9 minutes due to a little bit of foul time and tempers getting a little heated. He had 9 points, 2 assists, 1 turnover. in the first half. So between Collier and Ellis, they have 19 of USC's 35 points. They also have 3 assists and 3 turnovers through 20 minutes of basketball. Now for Auburn, Jalen Williams already in double figures. He was 5 of 7, including 2 of 4 from beyond the arc. 12 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist for Jalen in just 13 minutes on the floor. Also for the Tigers, 9 points apiece for Janai Broom and Aiden Holloway. Trey Donaldson off the bench with 4 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, and no turnovers. Also scoring for the Tigers, 5 for Denver Jones, 4 for Dylan Cardwell, 3 for Chaney Johnson, 2 for KD Johnson, 1 for Leor Berman, and a partridge in a pear tree. It all adds up to a 14-point Auburn lead. Your score once again at the half. Tigers 49, Trojans 35.
You've been listening to the Conecuh Sausage Halftime Show. Make Conecuh Sausage part of your game day. Still family owned and made in Evergreen, Alabama since 1947. The second half is 2 minutes away. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
1907. Auburn had no paved roads, no local newspaper, a few automobiles, very little electricity or indoor plumbing, and one bank, Auburn Bank. For all these years, we've had a part in shaping and serving Auburn, Opelika, and East Alabama, a steadfast partner to our customers, meeting financial needs at just the right times. How do we know our community so well? Because we've grown up together. Auburn Bank, champions of you. Member FDIC, online at auburnbank.com.
Southeastern Industrial Contractors offers the path to a productive and successful career for hard workers of all ages, especially young people looking to jump straight into the workforce. Southeastern Industrial Contractors is now hiring for great-paying skilled trade positions. Managing partner Derek Harville is a proud Auburn University graduate with deep roots in the community. Give him a call at 334-209-6355 to learn more. Southeastern Industrial Contractors, 334-209-6355.
At Jewelry by Design, we design and hand make officially licensed Auburn University jewelry. We are fully stocked with the largest selection in town. Come by Jewelry by Design and see all of our fabulous designs. And just for looking, receive a free $60 Auburn charm. Just say, I heard you on the radio. Jewelry by Design, proudly making Auburn in Auburn. Find us at jbdauburn.com or 590 North Dean Road in Auburn.
Seasons Federal Credit Union is offering a 7-month CD at an annual percentage yield of 5.64% and a 13-month CD at an annual percentage yield of 5.38%. Four Seasons Federal Credit Union is the financial institution for you. This promotion is for new deposits only with a $2,500 minimum. Membership eligibility required. Accounts are federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Contact us for more details.
Approaching the second half at Neville Arena, Auburn on top of USC 49-35, back-to-back threes at the end of the first half by Denver Jones and Aiden Holloway give Auburn this 16-point advantage at the half. Sonny Smith, you look at this first half of play, and it was kind of even though it's a double-digit lead, it was kind of a back-and-forth half.
It really was. It's one of those games where you think the scouting report has created the game. For instance, they decided to play this game and leave the middle of the lane open. Well, we have kind of burned them to a certain degree. Now, I'm anxious to see when they come out to start this second half. Will they leave it open? Will they go from zone to man? And I think that's going to determine the game.
Look at it this way. Janai Broom is 3 of 9 from the field. If he is 3 of 6, or he has 6 field goals in the first half.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
It's almost a 20-point lead for Auburn.
Absolutely.
In the middle of that zone.
There's no question that we got good shots. We just didn't make them like we normally will. Now, the big thing is, can we guard this high pick and roll that they're running? It's basically the roller is not getting anything, but the picker's getting some open shots. We got to stop early baskets on pick and roll.
No to the roller, yes to the picker.
Yes.
All right. USC will have the ball to open the second half of play. Boogie Ellis walks it across midcourt, throws left side for Collier. Collier picked up by Chris Moore, drives on Moore to the hole, and Moore blocked him out of bounds.
You know, that was in the pick and roll in the high. Only thing different was they picked with two guys. He's using two screens to dribble off of, and he's good enough to have that happen for him.
18 to shoot for USC. Ball out of bounds, baseline right. Boogie Ellis now will trigger against the taller Janai Broom. Boogie lobs it inbound to Kobe Johnson outside the arc, right wing to Ellis. Head fake, drives on Broom to the hole. He blocked it, and the rebound goes out of bounds off of USC. Auburn ball. Two block shots for Auburn as USC tried to get to the hole twice.
What they're doing, Andy, it looks to me, they're attacking Broom. They think they can take advantage of him, and he's doing the job in there right now.
Auburn with 4 blocks in the game. Tigers by 16 in the ball. 19:34 second half. Holloway, Jalen, low post. Broom puts it on the floor, spins up with the left hand, didn't get it. And the rebound pulled in by Iwuchukwu of USC.
Well, we put it where the openings are, in the middle of that lane.
Collier drives to the hole, got bumped, and he got fouled before the shot.
Well, one thing has not changed. They're going to drive the ball to the basket. They're going to give a guy 2 screens to get there with, or an opening. And we got to defend those things, and we did it well in the first half. We'll do it well this half.
Third foul on Chris Moore. USC ball out of bounds, baseline left. Ellis left wing, guarded by Holloway. On the right-hand dribble, Boogie Ellis centers it between the rings. 14 to shoot for USC. Gets a screen, Broom picks him up. Now back to Holloway. Ellis drives on Holloway. Lobs it off the glass. He didn't get it. Rebound tapped out. USC ball. Johnson on the left wing. Shot clock at 4. Long 3. Ellis, no. Weak side rebound out of bounds to Auburn.
And if we can hold them to 1 shot, give them 1 shot only, they can't beat us.
I agree with you, Sonny. Chris Moore comes out for Auburn, and Chad Baker Mazzara is in for the Tigers.
They're still man for man.
Neither team has scored in the second half. Auburn ball leading by 16. Broom picks up the dribble, now to Holloway. Foul by Boogie Ellis. Excuse me, it's Collier who picks up the foul. Collier pleads his case.
Well, he did some pleading in the first half, too. It didn't do him any good then. I hope he keeps pleading.
20 on the shot clock for Auburn, 18:47 in the second. Auburn leads by 16 against USC. Denver Jones now between the circles. Hands the ball to Holloway. Shot clock at 12. Holloway gets a screen, doesn't take it. Bump, step back 3. Yep!
Oh, looking good. What a beautiful shot.
10 for Holloway. 52-35 Auburn.
All right, we're playing man for man.
Collier. Right wing Ellis. Baseball pass, top of the circle, Kobe Johnson. Lobs Iwuchukwu. Inside the arc, whistle and a foul. It's going to go against Holloway.
My goodness.
Holloway trying to fight through a screen. Called for the foul.
He must have listened to what their head coach said to him at halftime. Give us a call every once in a while.
Second foul on Aiden. 52-35 Tigers.
He certainly gave them one there.
USC basketball, Kobe Johnson between the rings. Lobs it Iwuchukwu, top of the circle. Left wing for Johnson. Off the right side of the key. 17-footer by Kobe. Didn't get it. Denver Jones runs down the rebound for Auburn. Tiger basketball. Jones across midcourt. Holloway. Underneath for Broom. Underneath Holloway. Kicks it to the corner. Baker Mazzara 3. No, but he's fouled. And he'll go to the line for 3. Kobe Johnson will pick up his 3rd foul. And Chad Baker Mazzara goes to the line for 3 for Auburn.
You know, when they hit you and knock you into the second row, you ought to get 3 shots.
Well,
I think it helped basketball. I really do.
You do?
Yeah.
That should just be a hard, fast rule. Sonny's rule, we'll call it. And now I think they're going to make sure that it's a 3-point, a 3-point shot coming up and a timeout on the floor. 17:48 to go in the second half. Auburn 52, USC 35. Auburn basketball brought to you by Auburn Opelika Tourism. Start your next visit to the Plains at aotourism.com. Are they checking to see if it was a 3-point shot? No. They're checking to see if there was an elbow or a flagrant foul on the play.
And I think they're going to get it.
And the foul would go against Kobe Johnson.
Yeah, I think they're going to get it.
And then let's say that there is a flagrant. Would that then be 2 foul shots and then 3 more shots on the shot?
My goodness.
Could this be a potential of 5 free throws coming up?
potentially.
One thing for sure is that you know the rules. That's one thing.
Well,
I didn't know that one.
Okay.
But I think I'm joking around here, but that may be exactly what's happening here.
The officials, Don Daly, Terry Oglesby, KB Burdett.
It's got to be flagrant they're looking at, right?
2 of the 3 are at the review table to make sure if there was a flagrant foul.
No, that's
there was a foul. Is it flagrant? Was it a shooting foul?
Was not flagrant. He's trying to block the shot.
Or were they looking at whether it was a 3-point shot? Or were they looking at whether Chad Baker-Mazara pulled down Kobe Johnson? Brad Law, please.
Yeah,
Let's stop the pantomime.
Not that I know for Not that I know for sure. I know that they're not checking to see if it was a 3. They are checking to see if it's a flagrant foul. There is some hook and hold action potentially at the end.
At the end, maybe. I didn't see it as they went sailing into the second row.
And the way the USC defender's body comes down very quickly, I just now...
There could be a hold, a hook.
Yeah.
There could be a hook on Chad Baker-Mazara.
That's what I think now they're looking
down.
at.
Yeah, okay.
Well, Bruce wouldn't be arguing if it's against us. I mean, against them. There's something that we did that they're not handling real well.
As Baker-Mazara was fouled on the play, all right? As he was going down, I think the review is, did he then hook Kobe Johnson as the 2 went down to the floor? I think. Now that we have some clarification from the Calhoun County phenom, Brad Law.
Well, I can tell you one thing. There's 2 of us that know something and 3 of us that don't. And they're over on the bench in stripes because they can't figure out what happened.
I was going to say whether your math skills were coming into question again there, but I understand what you're saying now.
Was that me or you were questioning my math? I failed in 3 states.
He's got 3 free throws coming because of the foul on the play. We believe now the question is, did Chad Baker-Mazara hook Kobe Johnson, who was called for the initial foul? Did Chad Baker-Mazara hook Kobe Johnson after the foul? We know this. It's taken a while to sort things out at this point. Auburn leads 52-35. Tigers have outscored USC 3-0 here in the first 2.5 minutes of the second half.
This play is in review, but they got to stop reviewing because we got to play again next week.
How about Friday night against Alabama State?
Look, we're going to take a look at it up at the top.
Yeah. And now the officials are going to each bench to explain.
It was not intentional. It is almost like a downfield block, but he didn't look at him and didn't intentionally go at him. It's not good for us, I don't think.
There will be a foul on Kobe Johnson. It will send Chad Baker-Mazara to the line to shoot 3. The question, we believe, is did Chad Baker-Mazara then hook Kobe Johnson on the way down? Brad Law, you have the call.
All right. The foul on the 3 kills the play. It's now a dead ball. After the dead ball, there is a hook and hold that is a flagrant foul. Yep, on Chad Baker-Mazara. They'll shoot the 3 free throws for Chad Baker-Mazara first, then the 2 dead ball technical free throws, then the ball is put back in play for USC.
All right.
That's what I think. I was thinking that might be the deal.
All right, so a foul on Kobe Johnson on the 3-point shot. Then a dead ball foul on Chad Baker-Mazara on a hook and hold will send USC to the line to shoot 2, and USC will get the ball out of bounds.
It's something to miss a call and take 3 weeks to explain it.
Chad Baker-Mazara will shoot 3 with nobody else at the free throw line. And he will get 3 here. Important for him to knock home these 3, because this is a potential double possession, as it turns out, for USC coming up at the other end. The first free throw is good. Nothing but nylon for the junior from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic.
He's playing good basketball for us. It doesn't show as much in numbers as it does what he puts out on the court defensively and team play.
2 straight free throws by Chad Baker-Mazzari, his first 2 points of the day. He can take the lead to 20, briefly as it may be. And he does.
Terrific.
Rip City, and now Boogie Ellis will shoot 2 for USC, as USC looks for its first points of the second half.
Well, they put a good free throw shooter up there. He shoots 76%.
And his free throw is good. And now another, and then USC will have the ball out of bounds.
You know, it shouldn't have taken us 3 weeks to figure this out.
He knocks home both. It crawled over the front of the rim and fell through. And Auburn's lead is 18, and USC has the ball with 17:48 to go in the second half.
All right, now we're pressing full court, and it'll be man for man if we do.
They get the ball inbound almost to midcourt to Al Sellers, who races across midcourt, and USC will open up its offense with Collier at the point. 20 to shoot for the Trojans. Auburn's lead is 18. Iwuchukwu now to Sellers. Rodman, left wing for Collier. Right wing Boogie Ellis for 3. Yep.
He's a shooter, he's a player, and he's got great quickness and strength to go with it.
That's a 5-point trip down the floor for USC, and Auburn's lead is 15. 55-40 Tigers. 17:15 to go in the second half. Left sideline, Denver Jones. Holloway at the point. Free throw line, Broom with the left hand. Good.
They cannot leave the middle of that lane without us attacking it, and we just made them
And
play.
a foul. A free throw is up. It is no good. Mazzara got the steal, went up for the shot, drew the foul on DJ Rodman. Baker-Mazzara, it was a terrible job of describing that by yours truly. That's why I'm having to give such a long.
Now?
It will be Mazzara at the line to shoot 2 for Auburn. A steal, he was fouled, almost made the shot. And Chad Baker, the free throw maker, at the free throw line for Auburn. Left-handed shooter, 6'7", a junior. Missed it long. Mountain West Sixth Man of the Year in 2022, and he was playing at San Diego State. He's had a couple stops in his career. San Diego State, Duquesne, Northwest Florida State. Hopefully he's home at Auburn.
And he's found a home, I believe. I don't believe he'd be going anywhere.
Got the second free throw.
All right, now we're going to press. And it's man for man.
Sellers will bring it up the floor against Baker-Mazzara. Auburn's lead is 16 points. Excuse me, is 18 points, 58-40. Sellers at the top. Ellis, Iwuchukwu against Broom. 9 to shoot. Iwuchukwu hands to Boogie Ellis inside the arc. Right wing, drive to the hole. Sellers up from 13, good.
Their perimeter players can score off the dribble. And we're defending, and they're still scoring some baskets.
58-42 Tigers. 16-24 in the second half. Right corner, Chad Baker-Mazzara 3. No. Long rebound. Ellis runs it down, and he's fouled by Denver Jones. And Chaney Johnson replaces Jalen Williams for Auburn. Auburn's lead 58-42, 16-18 in the second half against USC.
Yeah. With this ammunition that they have in their offensive game, you cannot let up at all.
Rodman penetrates down the lane, works the Broom, decides not to take the shot, backs it up, gets the ball to Boogie Ellis at the top. Auburn by 16. Ellis spins. Pull-up jumper against Denver Jones. Good.
He's some kind of player. That was actually good defense.
Yes, it was.
And he still made the basket.
And the lead is down to 14, 58-44 Tigers.
Their zone looks like a 1-3-1, but I don't believe it will be after the first pass. It's a 2-3 zone.
In the lane, Broom up with the left hand again, didn't get it.
They're leaving that open, so he's got to make them pay or they're going to make us pay.
Ellis at the other end for USC to the pole, put it up, and he got it.
All right, now they're off to a quick start. We got to stop that right here.
This lead is down to 12, friends, 58-46.
Showing zone, don't know what they're playing until the first pass is made.
Auburn is led by as many as 20. Left wing Denver. 3-ball Denver. Made 3 Denver!
Take that. Take that home back to California.
15-point lead, Auburn, 61-46. Denver's second three ball of the day.
My goodness.
Sellers, Boogie Ellis. Ellis with 19 on the day, drives on Denver to the hole, and he scores.
Everything starts with a pick at the high post and a drive, and we're not stopping it now. They're doing it better right now by spreading the floor.
Well, this looks like Boogie Ellis a year ago in L.A. against Auburn.
Well, he's a player.
61-48 Tigers. Holloway to the corner. Bacon Mazar drives, running one-hander. Yes! And a foul into play!
Boy.
Chad Bacon Mazara's first field goal of the day.
He's not going to have any trouble sleeping tonight.
14:43 to go, second half. Auburn 63, USC 48. Second half presented by Wind Creek Hotel and Casino with 3 Alabama locations in Atmore, Montgomery, and Wetumpka. You escape every day at Wind Creek Hotel and Casino and online at windcreek.com. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
Don't you mean fa la 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 la?
Nope, we're shaking things up.
Whatever you say.
Shake things up this season at the Toyotathon sales event. Lease a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 LE for $339 a month for 24 months, plus $500 holiday bonus cash. Toyota, let's go places. Offer valid through January 2nd, 2024. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. 3638 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Eva's wedding.
Nana's 80th.
My first interview.
Whenever I'm on the road, I wonder, where's everyone going? Every truck, bus, car, or bike, we all share the goal of going somewhere special beyond where we're driving to. So, let's work together to make sure we all get there safely. Visit www.sharetheroadsafely.gov. Paid for by the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration.
We're making spirits bright at the JCPenney Super Saturday Sale. Hurry in store this Saturday for a coupon giveaway while they last. You can get $10, $100, or even $500 off your entire purchase. Doors open at 9 a.m. so you have more time to shop thousands of doorbusters store-wide. Discover can't-miss deals on top brands like Adidas, Levi's, Disney, and Cuisinart. Wrap up your list in one easy trip. JCPenney. Make your holidays count. Coupons valid on select styles 12/16 only. Exclusions apply. Giveaway in-store only. Must be 18 or older. See store or jcp.com for details.
Alabama Power is proud to present this broadcast of Auburn basketball. Alabama Power. Power for a better Alabama.
14:43 to go in the second half. Auburn 63, US 48. USC, that is. 48, along with the 8-time Hall of Famer. You haven't added another Hall of Fame of late, have you?
No, I hadn't played.
Okay.
I'll play tennis tomorrow, and I'll be in my
There you
ninth.
go. All right. 8-time Hall of Famer Sonny Smith and Bradlaugh. I'm Andy Birch. Tigers have led almost from the get-go in this one. And while Boogie Ellis, who is a fabulous player, by the way, I mean, we saw him a year ago score 28 against Auburn. He topped that later in March, scoring 35 against Arizona. And he is, I mean, he right now he's doing what he wants to do. Here's the deal. A year ago he was doing that and USC had the lead. Today, right now, Auburn leads at 63-48.
And the interesting thing about it, and he starts everything with a high ball screen. And he just makes a play or makes a play for somebody else. We've got to find some way to stop him from getting past that first screen.
Auburn, by the way, is taking care of things at the offensive end.
No question.
Right now.
They're leaving the middle of the lane open. We ought to be scoring, and we are. And it doesn't have to be particularly the guy that flashes in there, but he can make a play for himself, but he can make a play for a teammate. And we've been doing that pretty well. Of course, the game has turned into a physical game. There are a lot of fouling taking place right now.
All right, here's the Auburn 5 with Chad Baker-Mazar at the free throw line for Auburn. Trey Donaldson, Katie Johnson, Cap Cardwell, and Chaney Johnson. Let's see if that ratchets up the tempo in this game just a bit. That's the 5 for Auburn. Paige Morgan, Kobe Johnson, Boogie Ellis, and Sellers out there for USC. The and one opportunity for Chad Baker-Mazar is good.
They're shooting 87% from the free throw line. We don't want to put them on the line.
Chad Baker-Mazar,
they are us.
Excuse me, Chad Baker-Mazar, 7 points in the second half alone.
64-48 Tigers. 14:33 to go in the second half. USC basketball.
We're playing a zone.
Bronny James against KD. Free throw line for Morgan. KD ties him up. Ball knocked away. Cardwell ahead. Chaney Johnson, KD in the left corner. KD puts it on the floor, drives to the hole, hangs, goes up, no. Got his own rebound. Head fake, goes back up, and he gets hammered.
Well, they ought to call one after a while. I mean, time he gets bruised and beat up about 3 times, you ought to call it.
KD will go to the line for 2 for the Tigers. KD 2 points, a rebound.
We need to get points. We need to get points with the clock dead now because they're going to get more physical as we go.
Third foul on Kobe Johnson. Free throw by KD Johnson is good. It's good. Second free throw, missed it long.
All right, they're going to set a high ball screen for these guards, and we got to be ready for that. We're playing a zone.
65-48 Tigers, approaching the 14-minute mark of the second half.
2-3 zone, high and wide.
Johnson at the point. Penetrates down the right side of the lane to the hole. Cardwell blocked it. Ball is loose and out of bounds off USC. They had 2 USC players there, and they fumbled it out of bounds after the block by Dylan Cardwell.
Beating on one another, that's what you get. Now, they're playing man to a certain degree. I want to see what their defense is after one pass. They're trying to change the defenses.
5th block of the game for Auburn. Right wing, Chad Baker-Mazzara. Puts it on the floor on the right hand, draws a double team. Bounce pass, Cardwell, right back to Baker. Free throw line, down the left side of the lane. Goes up, blocked into the corner and out of bounds. Auburn retains possession with 10 to shoot.
They're trying to fool us by showing zone, playing man, showing man, playing zone. We got to recognize that, but we're doing it by just dribbling the middle, and we find out real quick.
3 blocks today for USC. Chaney Johnson will trigger. Baseline left near the corner. Chad Baker-Mazzara, the inbound. Out to the top, Donaldson. Cardwell. Back to Donaldson. Head fake at 3. Drives inside the arc. Need to get off a shot. And Auburn runs out of time. Not sure what happened there. I'm not sure that Donaldson knew exactly that shot clock was running down. Ball was knocked out of his hand. He got the ball back. Shot clock violation against Auburn.
Our half-court game has not been good when we started the second half. We're getting points, but not like we do our. It's a 2-3 zone.
65-48 Tigers. Ellis, right sideline, Kobe Johnson. Ellis, left wing, Bronny James. Inside the arc, Boogie Ellis, 3 ball over Cardwell. Nope. Weak side rebound, Chad Baker-Mazzara. Up the middle of the floor, lobs a pass underneath Cardwell. Dylan, underneath, he's fouled. He was looking to pass, Cardwell was, and he was fouled on the play.
Yeah, I'd like to see him start looking at the basket, especially when he's right on top of it, because I think he has the hands to become a scorer.
Chaney Johnson, Chad Baker-Mazzara come out. Jalen Williams and Leor Berman are back in for the Tigers. Foul was against Bronny James, his first of the day. Auburn out of bounds, baseline left, 20 to shoot. Tigers lead 65-48.
We've been good on out of bounds plays. Let's see if we can get a hook here.
Jalen inbound, Cardwell to Jalen on the left wing. Loops around to the top of the circle. Shot clock at 14, underneath Cardwell. To the hole with authority.
If he looked to score, I think he's going to become a much better basketball player.
6 points for Cardwell, all on double-handed hammers. 67-48 Tigers. 12:35 second half, drive to the hole. Boogie Ellis blocked by Cardwell. Rebounded and a whistle and a foul. I think on the rebound. They got Jalen Williams.
What a tremendous block. That'd be on Sports Channel.
Well, they didn't get that on Jalen.
Mountain.
Got it on Leor. Leor's got himself a rebound and a foul today.
We're playing man for man on out-of-bounds plays. A lot of people will play zone.
19-point lead, Auburn, 67-48. Inbound, deflected. The ball was deflected over the backboard coming in. And so USC will get another throw in with 19 to shoot. Cardwell blocked that pass coming in. It went over the backboard from behind. Almost did it again. Inbound, Collier. Right wing, Kobe Johnson. Kobe drives on to Donaldson. Now to Collier. Underneath pass, deflected, and stolen by Dillon. Outlet for Donaldson. Tigers can take the lead above 20. Donaldson spins and loses the ball out of bounds. Just a little out of control by Trey.
Trey's trying too hard right now. They're banging him around a lot, especially when he makes moves towards the basket.
Bruce Pearl with assignments from the bench. Auburn stays in the 2-3 zone. 67-48 Tigers. 12-13 to go in the second half of play. Inbound almost to midcourt to Collier. Boogie Ellis on the bench right now. Collier, right wing Bronny. Top of the circle, Collier to Bronny James. Collier drives on for Donaldson through the lane on the baseline. Throws it out to the top. Ball deflected to Bronny. Hands the ball underneath. Kobe Johnson put it up. Block and a foul against Jalen Williams. That will be the first foul on Jalen. And it takes us to a timeout break. 11:48 to go in the second. Auburn 67, USC 48. Auburn family, hey, let's be $1 million game changers together. Help On to Victory hit 5,000 members by this Wednesday, National Signing Day, to unlock $1 million donation to support Auburn student athletics. Become a member today at ontovictory.com. That's ontovictory.com. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Marquise Daniels. First game's in Tampa. I'm from Orlando. I'm like, it's a home game for me. So I was excited, just to get back there and play in front of my family and friends. And we had a good run. I say we ran out of time, against a great Syracuse team. Yeah, they were national champions. I think we had a really good team. We had guys, that can shoot the ball, rebound. I think Kyle Davis held the block record until Walker finally came. Derrick Burr was really good defensively on the perimeter. We had Lewis Monroe out there, Brandon Robinson, Marco Killingsworth. We had a lot of good things, a lot of good pieces, and Cliff and Charlton Young and Coach Harris. We had a good team, good pieces put together. And the best thing about it, we all liked each other.
A new episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
Are you looking to advance your career without putting your life on hold? Consider the flexibility of an online MBA at Auburn University's Harvard College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best by U.S. News and World Report, our 100% online MBA program provides the flexibility you need to pursue a degree while maintaining your personal and professional life. Learn more at harvard.auburn.edu.
Back at Neville Arena, Brad Law courtside checking the Yellowwood scoreboard. There are only two teams in the country that have scored more points than Auburn basketball today. With 11:48 to go, Tigers lead 67-48. In Champaign, 16th ranked Illinois leads Colgate 68-57. They've only got about 90 seconds left in their game. The only other team that scored more than that, Navy today. Navy is taking on a Division II school, Washington College. It's the midshipmen against the shoremen. Navy leads that one 91-33, and it's just gone final. Otherwise, Auburn is your top scoring team today in college basketball. Tigers lead 67-48 with 11:48 to go in the ballgame. Look, that's what I have to work with today, Andy, on the Yellowwood scoreboard.
You have to work with me and Sonny, too. The celebrity end today, Auburn football coach Hugh Freeze. Of course, it's a big recruiting weekend with signing day on Wednesday. We had Hugh Freeze on the floor and Charles Barkley to our left. It's a big day. Big day. And most importantly, Auburn up 67-48 with 11:48 to go in the second half of play.
Andy, there isn't much happened since the half. We've been over at the bench checking on this, checking on that. Neither team has a rhythm right now.
And Boogie Ellis getting an extended rest. When he comes back in, the offense is going to run through number 5.
Through Boogie, yeah. Well, I'd be afraid of Boogie if it's me.
11:48 to go in the second half. Kobe Johnson gets a couple for USC.
We don't
73% free throw shooter.
We don't want them scoring points with the clock dead because they do pretty good from the free throw line.
Made the free throw there. USC on the day now 14 of 16 from the free throw line. Pac-12 all-defensive team a year ago, and he knocks on both free throws.
And now they're pressing full court.
Jalen the inbound to Dylan Cardwell, and he gets the ball back to Jalen, now to Trey Donaldson. Runs up the floor in a hurry, drives to the right wing, and Auburn will set up the offense. Tigers 67, USC 50. Yeah, they're bringing that defense out, and it's a man right now.
Yeah.
There's a screen for Donaldson. To Lior Berman, penetrates, drives on Hornery off the glass. Yeah! Oh, the Berminator to the hole! 69-50, Tigers on top. Kobe Johnson out at the top. Auburn stays in the zone. Johnson to Boogie Ellis. Off the left side for Collier. Underneath, Kobe Johnson. Oh, he missed the reverse. Rebound out of bounds off of USC, Auburn ball.
We're losing men here occasionally now. We got to be more. We got to pay more attention to what defense we're in.
Auburn fortunate that Kobe Johnson missed the layup.
Yeah, we gave up a layup there that they just missed.
Hornery comes out for USC.
They're pressing full court right now, trying to keep you.
Inbound comes to Cardwell, back to Jalen, up to Donaldson. Drives, free throw line. Off the right side, Berman. Underneath, Cardwell, reverse, dunk! A reverse dunk for Dylan Cardwell. What a pass by Lior Berman.
Oh, Lior set that up with a great drive and a drop-off.
And Cardwell, 2 points under his career high. And they're all dunks. 71-50, biggest lead for Auburn today. Kobe Johnson penetrates down the right side of the lane against Cardwell. Low post, shot is up and it's good for Kijani Wright. He had posted up.
Yeah, we're turning her back away from the ball. We got to play help side defense a little bit better than that.
He posted up the smaller Trey Donaldson. 71-52 Tigers.
They're showing zone. They're passing one guy off to another. I don't know if it is a zone. It is a zone.
Berman into the paint for Cardwell. Dylan, skip pass. Free ball. KD, is in and out. Rebound Dylan. Head fake. Goes back up and he's fouled, and Dylan goes to the line.
Well, he needs to go right back up and put those in. Yeah. When he gets the confidence, he's going to be a double-figure scorer someday.
His career high, 10 points, coming against Ole Miss, Yale, and Missouri. He can match that if he knocks home these two free throws with 10:03 in the second half.
This game's not over.
Nope.
Because there's no flow to the game because of all the stoppages that are taking place. We can't get our thing going.
Woo. He knocked home the first free throw. Did Dylan Cardwell, the graduated magna cum laude.
You hit a line drive in baseball, you get a base hit. That's what happened. He got a base hit on that one. He needs to elevate that free throw just a least bit.
Let's just see if he gets another line drive base hit. Yes, he does. 10 points for Dylan. He'll come off the floor. Broom replaces it. A career high tying 10 points today for Cap Cardwell. 73-52 Auburn. Auburn has outscored USC 24-17 in the second half. Collier against the press. Lost the ball, got it back. Across midcourt, Collier.
We're showing zone.
Boogie Ellis.
We are playing zone.
Picked up by underneath for Ikechukwu. Now Boogie Ellis drives on KD. Goes to the block. It's a block on a late whistle and a call.
I think that guy's middle name's Late Whistle.
They got the foul on Jalen Williams. And it puts Boogie Ellis at the free throw line for two. Both teams have shot free throws relatively well. Auburn 16 of 21. USC 15 of 17. Ellis gets a couple on the foul, the second of the day for Jalen Williams.
There was no foul there.
Free throw missed by Boogie Ellis.
Should have missed it. He didn't get fouled. Boogie Ellis is a player.
Yes, he is, Sonny.
21 points a game.
Second free throw good for Boogie Ellis as Chaney Johnson replaces Jalen Williams.
Now they're extending their pressure to three-quarter court man.
Auburn's lead is 20. Donaldson to the hole. Yes, and a foul! Right down the heart of the lane. Trey Donaldson.
Trey Donaldson's confidence seems to be soaring right now. He's not afraid to take it to the basket to score or to make the big pass.
Chance for the N1. And this Auburn ball club, in spite of the fact that we've seen some runs by USC, this Auburn ball club isn't going away. They're matching and then some. 9:38 to go in the second half and a timeout on the floor. Auburn 75, USC 53. For every Tigers three-pointer, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services donates $25 to Coach Pearl's Outlive Cancer Initiative, benefiting local cancer patients and treatment centers. Already on the day, 7 threes for Auburn. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
This is the moment you've been waiting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our home.
When you step onto the court and into the spotlight. The moment to show that hard work and long days pay off. Because when that final shot leaves your hands and we leave our seats, that powerful moment connects us all.
Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
Power for a better Alabama.
Southern homes are particularly vulnerable to termites. In this climate, you need guaranteed protection. You need Cook's Pest Control and Centricon. Termites attack the Centricon stations, exposing themselves to an agent that eliminates their entire colony. Upgrade from old-fashioned liquid service to the proven protection of Centricon and Cook's Pest Control. Call Cook's today for a free evaluation.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
You've created a comfortable home office. Now let Carrier provide the cash bonus. For a limited time, you can claim up to $1,550 in cool cash rebates on a qualified Carrier home comfort system. There's never been a better time to upgrade to year-round premium comfort and energy savings.
Carrier, a proud partner of Auburn Athletics and special needs assistance stations for you. Turn to the experts with Carrier.
A look at the defensive statistics is brought to you by Cook's Pest Control and Centricon. You don't have to live with termites.
Auburn 75, Southern Cal 53. Rebounding right now. Auburn 28, Southern Cal 24, so that's an advantage for the Tigers. Let's take a look at the steals in this game. Southern Cal had 13 steals in spite of a loss to Long Beach State earlier this week. They had 13 steals against Auburn a year ago, but Auburn leads in the steals category today 6-3, and Auburn has 6 blocks to USC's 3. And the Tigers, most importantly, lead 75-53.
Yeah, the big way we're leading, Andy, is assists. We've been helping each other score baskets.
Well, let me give you a little bit more on that, Sonny. Great segue.
Oh, it was?
Yes, it was.
Well,
Auburn's 2 point guards, Aiden Holloway and Trey Donaldson, have combined for 18 points. They're 7 of 12 from the field with 11 assists and 1 turnover today. Auburn has 16 assists and 7 turnovers. Auburn trying to get single-digit turnovers for a third straight game. Single-digit turnovers in back-to-back games. The last time that happened was the 2 NCAA tournament games for Auburn a year ago against Iowa and Houston. Now, when has that happened in 3 straight games? Scroggins Noggins, if you're listening. All right, Trey Donaldson at the line, the N1 opportunity. And by the way, that bucket by Trey, our Sun-South drive of the game, brought to you by John Deere, preferred tractor of the Tigers. Find your local dealer at sunsouth.com. It is one of several terrific drives to the game for Auburn.
Trey Donaldson is playing with great confidence.
Agreed.
He's a great assist man also.
Free throw by Trey. Got it. It banged in there. Donaldson was 7. Inbound to Ellis in the backcourt. Auburn won at 5 seconds. 76-53, biggest lead for Auburn today. 9:33 to go in the second half. Ellis between the rings. Ikechukwu picks up the dribble. Now Collier picked up by KD. Bounce pass at the top. Hand now to Ellis from right into the corner. Three ball in the air. Good from the right corner from Mosiah Sellers.
This is a good basketball team we're playing here, and we've had to play awfully well to be as much as we are.
20-point lead for Auburn approaching the 9-minute mark of the second half. Donaldson approaches the key, brings it top of the circle. Chaney Johnson. Chaney into the right corner for Broom. Janai puts it on the floor, drives into the lane. Head fake with the right hand, goes up with the left, and he didn't get it. Ikechukwu gets the rebound. The outlet to Collier. Collier down the left side of the lane, drives to the hole. Yes, and a foul on Berman.
Now these guys, if you let them get below the free throw line on a dribble, they are exceptionally good at attacking the basket. They either draw a foul or they get a basket, and sometimes they get both.
Berman will come out and Moore will come in. 8:44 in the second half. A 5-0 run right now by USC.
Yeah.
They've hit their last 3 field goals.
We got to do something to get the crowd back in the game. Everybody's going to sleep.
That's the first field goal for Collier since early in the first half. And he gets the free throw to fall. 76-59 Tigers, 8:41 on a counting clock in the second half.
They're still playing man.
Donaldson up the floor. Gets manned up by Isaiah Collier. Now a screen off the left side. Chaney Johnson, right side of the circle. Drives on right to the hole. Off the glass, didn't get it. Rebound USC. Up the left sideline, Sellers leaves for Collier. Puts it on the floor, drives to the hole. He didn't get it. Tapped up and in, though, by Wright.
All right, we got to get back to playing, blocking out, and playing defense now. They're making the basket, and the crowd's totally out of the game.
It's an 8-0 run right now by USC. Donaldson into the corner. 3-ball. Moore, no. Weak side rebound, Boogie Ellis. Auburn's lead is 15. 76-61. Ellis drives. Ball is batted away. Here's Auburn the other way. 4-on-1. Moore. KD to the hole. Reverse good.
Great look ahead. Great steal and turned it into a basket the way you're supposed to.
Stopped an 8-0 run by USC. Sellers near the left wing. 78-61 Tigers. Sellers at the top. Collier gets a screen, knocked away, gets it back. Down the right side against Broom. Kicks it back onto the wing, left side. Sellers. Pull up from a 17. Good.
Well, you cannot let him get away, but our guy fell down trying hard.
78-63 Auburn, 7:17 on a counting clock in the second half. Donaldson across midcourt for the Tigers. Chaney Johnson, left wing, KD. KD top of the circle. Crossover between the leg. 3-ball, KD, no. Rebound, Broom for Auburn. Outlet, Donaldson. 16 to shoot for Auburn, under 7 minutes to go. Auburn's lead is 15.
Still playing man.
Donaldson with 10. Donaldson centers it with 7. Screen, Broom. Donaldson, Broom. Head fake. 3-ball, Janai, no. Rebound, foul on the play. It's going to go against USC, I think.
I think they're probably going to call it against Moore. Before that, who did they call it on?
They called it on Isaiah Collier. That's his 4th.
Hey.
6:43 to go in the second half. Timeout on the floor. Auburn shooting free throws when we come back. Tigers up 78-63. Great things are possible when you have power, performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150, official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
AuburnTigers.com is the official website of Auburn Athletics. Read the latest feature stories on your favorite Tiger teams. Get critical game day info. Search videos and audio. Find out how to get connected through social and digital media, or by joining Tigers Unlimited. Shop the AU Photo Store, or just find the next event on the athletic calendar. Plus, all athletic broadcasts are streamed free at AuburnTigers.com/watch. AuburnTigers.com, the official online home of Auburn Athletics.
How are you the ultimate Auburn fan? Because I got this air horn installed in my throat. Pretty sick, right? Yes. You look really sick. What doctor would even do this? Doctor? I did this myself. I mean, I can't swallow whole food, but still. Wait, what? Just gotta plow through it. Hey, can I get a couple of soups up here? What about some chamomile tea?
Don't be that guy. Get a fan card. The smart way to be the ultimate Tigers fan. Just go to auburncards.com.
People take their Chili's seriously.
At Whataburger, we also put chili on a pedestal made of 100% fresh beef. The Whataburger Chili Cheeseburger, made to order with our own chili on 2 all-beef patties, melty cheese, onions, mustard, and crunchy corn chips. This is chili elevated to burger height. The Chili Cheeseburger is back for a limited time. Whataburger, just like you like it.
.6:43 to go in the second half. Auburn 78, USC 63. There hasn't been a lot of flow in the second half, Sonny. And yet Auburn continues to maintain this lead. USC got to within 15. Auburn then takes the lead back up. USC makes a little bit of a run.
Has so many stoppages of play that the crowd is out of the game, and a little bit of the attack mode has gone out of our players. We got to get back to attacking to realize this game is not out of the way yet. We need to score get a couple of times to get them out thinking they got to go home.
Bradford?
Official just came over and told our good buddy Jay Williams they are looking at a potential hook and hold on Chris Moore after that last play. A potential dead ball hook and hold, exactly like we saw on Chad Baker-Mazara earlier in the second half. That's what the officials are over-reviewing right now.
Well, that hook and hold is getting more publicity than the game is. Did he hook and hold? I didn't see it.
I'll be honest, Sonny, I didn't even look at that yet.
And they shouldn't have been because it didn't affect the play.
He and Isaiah Collier went down on the play. Collier picked up his 4th foul. And apparently the review continues at the scorer's table as to whether there was a hook and hold on Chris Moore. As we pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly. This is a USC team that since 2019 is 73-12 when it scores at least 70 points. They're likely to get to 70 points today. Beat Auburn a year ago, 74-71. Auburn had a shot to tie that game, by the way, in Los Angeles at the buzzer and send it to overtime.
Yeah, regardless who wins and loses this game, this is a good team that we're playing here.
And this is the first of 4 straight road games for USC. They will go to Alabama State next and then open the Pac-12 at Oregon and Oregon State before they go back to the Galen Center in Los Angeles.
They might have to delay the tip on that Alabama A&M game. They don't get this one over until tomorrow.
So apparently there was a hook and hold. There will be a 1 in bonus free throws for Auburn. And then as a result of the hook and hold by Chris Moore, which is, by the way, his 4th foul, then USC will get 2 more free throws and the ball out of bounds.
You can get tried for murder quicker than this, so if you got a hook and hold, let's go shoot the free throws or whatever's going to happen.
It is the 4th foul now on Isaiah Collier for USC and the 4th foul on Chris Moore for Auburn. Now Chris Moore looks at one of the officials and says, "On me?" All right, so Chris is at the line. This is a 1 in bonus.
Yeah, they're hung up on the hook and hold right now. Sounds pretty.
I'm waiting to make sure that the foul's against Chris and not Chaney Johnson. Free throw by Chris is good. So the foul is not against Chris Moore. It's against Chaney Johnson, his 3rd. The hook and hold. First point of the day for Chris Moore. Another free throw by Chris. Good. And now USC shoots 2. And it'll be Isaiah Collier to get 2 more.
And then we'll go over here and have another conference, and I'm going to miss the Tonight Show.
Really? That's tomorrow night.
Oh, I'm really going to miss it.
You know that Johnny Carson's no longer on that show, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay. Free throw by Collier is good.
I always thought I marveled my game after him.
Did you?
That's why we both out of work, huh?
So it was Chris Moore called for the foul. And the free throw, the second one, is missed by Collier.
Well, who's up next on the free throw boat?
That was the fourth foul on Chris Moore. Here's Auburn's 5. Kind of reset things. Aiden Holloway, Denver Jones, Chris Moore, Chaney Johnson, and Janai Broom. And the lead is 16 for Auburn. 80-64 with 6:36 in the second half. Around the perimeter comes now to the top for Kobe Johnson. Johnson picked up nicely by Denver Jones in a switch. Off the left wing, picks it up now by Moore, down to the low post. Right to the wing for Johnson and a 3. Nope. Long rebound. Run down by Boogie Ellis. In the right corner. Pull-up jumper, Oziah Sellers got it.
Well, he's quite a player. They have a good basketball team.
I agree.
We're playing a good basketball team very well here.
6:03 in the second half, Auburn by 14. Holloway, Broom. One dribble, hands the ball to Denver Jones. Pull up 18-footer, Denver, no. Rebound, comes to Boogie Ellis. Lost it, goes down, ball still loose. Boogie has it, rolls over, that's gotta be, they called a jump ball. He rolled over, that should have been a walk. Auburn will get the ball anyway because of the arrow.
In some areas of the world, that's called a walk.
Yeah, Auburn will have it. Fans sure are right, emphatic that it was a walk.
Well, the one that really knows it was a walk, and that's you.
Chaney comes out, Jalen Williams back in. This is Auburn starting 5. More of the inbound, Denver Jones. Auburn by 14, 5:45 to go. Jalen, top of the circle, Broom. Left wing, Denver Jones. Outside the arc to Chris Moore straight away. Puts it on the floor, drives. Hangs, shoots, missed it, got it back. Chris again up in a foul on the play. Right, I think, from behind.
Very aggressive play, very good drive to the basket.
Foul on Kajani Wright. And Chris Moore goes back to the stripe for 2 for Auburn.
Some guy's going to say, I went to the concession stand with just 5 minutes to go. I'm back, still 5 minutes to go.
Moore's free throw is missed.
We hadn't played any basketball here in 5 minutes.
Yeah, not a lot of flow in the second half, has
well,
it been?
we always discussing something.
Yeah.
Hook and hold, that's been...
5:34 to go, more second free throw.
Good, let's get back and play some defense now without fouling.
Here's Boogie Ellis up the floor for USC. Walks it across midcourt in the right-hand dribble. Gets a screen off the right side. 18-footer Boogie. Nope. Rebound Broom for Auburn.
Push it.
Holloway pushes the tempo. Brings it to the top of the circle. Backs up near the center circle. 21 to shoot. Holloway off the right side. Hits Broom at the point. Broom hands the ball to Holloway. Drives on Iwuchukwu. Ball deflected. Into the back court for Chris Moore. Now to Holloway. Across midcourt again. 10 to shoot. 8 head fake. Bounce pass underneath Broom. To Williams. Up. No foul. No foul call. Moore. Williams went down hard. Here's USC the other way. Ellis leaves for Sellers. Boogie outside the arc to the free throw line. Underneath Kobe Johnson. Knocks down Moore. Goes up for a shot. Blocked out of bounds by Broom with 17 to shoot.
Boy,
Chad Baker-Mazzara and Dylan Cardwell are in. Cardwell, remember, not a member, Andy. The word is remember. Has tied a career high with 10 points today. Sounded like the Little Rascals there for a minute.
I thought this what it was, yeah. I love that show.
Kobe Johnson, baseline left to Sellers. Throws it back out to the top for Boogie Ellis, who dribbled it out of bounds. Good defense by Aiden Holloway.
No question. Our defense has been good against a very good offensive team.
Williams the inbound to Holloway. 4:37 in the second half. Auburn leads at 81-66. Holloway working on Kobe Johnson. Now Cardwell at the top. Dillon, bounce pass. Underneath, Williams. Up with the left hand. You got it.
We need to keep him involved in the game because he's a basket ready to happen.
14 on the day for Jalen. 4:16 in the second half. Auburn 83, USC 66. Ellis, right sideline. Sellers Right back to Sellers. To the top for Johnson with a high pick screen. Johnson to the corner. Sellers. 8 to shoot. 4 minutes to go. Sellers 3 ball. Left wing, no. Weak side rebound right. Back up with the left hand, no. Rebound tapped up and in by Iwuchukwu.
We can't let them go 3 offensive rebounds now. We got to hit the board with everybody.
83-68 Tigers. Holloway blows past Kobe Johnson. To the hole off the glass. He didn't get it. Holloway goes falling out of bounds. Right. The outlet up the sideline. Boogie Ellis to the right side of the lane. Reverses out. Brings it to the top. Auburn by 15. USC ball. 3:25 in the second half. Kobe Johnson working on Chad Baker-Mazara. Runs into Cardwell. Jump ball. Cardwell tied him up. Alternate possession to USC. 3:18 to go. Auburn 83, USC 68. War Eagle Plus is here, friends. Sign up for the new streaming video and content platform for Auburn Athletics, offering fans an insider's look into student athletes, that's student athletes, and coaches on the plays. For more information and to sign up, visit wareagleplus.com. That's wareagleplus.com. Auburn basketball continues in a moment.
The Whataburger Sweet and Spicy Bacon Burger is an all-time favorite. It brings so many flavors together in harmony, you might wonder if it's greater than the sum of its parts. It's got 2 all-beef patties, both of which fantastic. Crispy bacon, love that. Grilled onions, melty cheese. I mean, who would say no? And sweet and spicy pepper sauce. Yes, please. I guess we're kind of partial to every part. The Sweet and Spicy Bacon Burger from Whataburger, just like you like it.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. Call for a Redmont and water at bars and restaurants throughout the great state of Alabama. Redmont Vodka, available at select ABC stores and package stores. Redmont Vodka is 8 times distilled, gluten-free, and is made from non-GMO corn. Looking to support a local business? Redmont Distilling is Alabama proud and minority owned. Learn more online at redmontdistilling.com.
Take it from me, basketball season is a grind. That's why it's great to get away and recharge in my Ford F-150 truck. With available Pro Power on board, which lets me use F-150 as a mobile generator, I can enjoy the great outdoors while watching games and highlights on my flat-screen TV. Relaxation. Check out the official truck of the Auburn Tigers at your local Ford dealer and tell them Bruce Pearl sent you. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. Some models, trims, and features may not be available and may be subject to change.
Keep it here after the game for the Regions Bank post-game show with final stats and analysis, plus comments from Coach Pearl. Now, back to the game.
Time for the swag surf at Neville Arena.
What was that you just called it?
83-68, Auburn on top. 3:18 to go in the second half of play. Well, USC led by 3 with 16:41 to go in the first half. Don't believe that USC has led since then.
Yeah.
Nope, they led 9-8 with 16:22 to go in the second half, or first half.
They got the lights out. They better turn it back on before everybody goes to sleep the way this game's drug out.
There's swag surfing here behind us. Take a look.
Behind me?
Yeah.
I can't turn my head.
I understand.
I missed something.
USC ball after an alternate possession going into the timeout break. Final media timeout. Final scheduled timeout. Next up for this Auburn team, the Tigers welcome Alabama State to town on Friday. 7 o'clock tip-off for the Tigers and the Hornets. Our pregame coverage right here on the Auburn Sports Network at 6:30. Auburn women's basketball hosts Washington State Wednesday night in the Tigers' final game before Christmas. That's a team that's won 6 in a row. Collier will trigger baseline left for USC. Ball deflected. There's a steal. Denver
Great
Jones.
defense for the Tigers. We defend out-of-bounds plays as good as anybody.
And then Denver Jones is fouled by Collier, who's done. Isaiah Collier's day is done. And Denver Jones goes to the line to shoot 2 for Auburn. Collier's a special player. 13 points, no rebounds, 3 assists, but 5 fouls here today.
I bet he's got a lot of family here today, isn't he from Atlanta, I believe?
Yep, out of Wheeler High School. Came in with 38 assists and 40 turnovers on the season. He had 3 assists and 4 turnovers today. Denver Jones' free throw is good. An opportunity here for Denver to get into double figures.
Well, this game's not over, but we have played a good team. This team's going to win some games out there.
USC's played a good team here today as well.
we are pretty good.
Denver knocks home both, 85-68 Tigers. Bronny James runs the point. Vincent off the left wing to the top for Ellis.
We're playing a little matchup zone right now.
Bronny James at the top 3 ball. It's missed by Ellis. Rebounded by Cardwell. Outlet for Chad Baker-Mazara. Hands to Holloway. 2:38 to go in Auburn's 8th victory of the season. Cardwell at the top. It's Holloway. Aiden between the rings. Right wing Baker-Mazara. Low post. Cardwell up. Missed. Got it back. A career high for Dillon. And a foul in the play.
What a great play that was.
Are they calling? Oh, no basket for Cardwell. Okay.
Now, why would that be?
And he'll go to the line he'll go to the free throw line with a chance for the career high.
It's your turn to explain the officiating.
Foul goes against Boogie Ellis. All right, Dillon, knock home both, big dog. And the first one is good. That's a career high 11 for Dillon. $11 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists on the afternoon for Dillon Cardwell. And he missed the second free throw.
I thought he was going to get that one.
2:22 to go. Auburn's 86, USC 68. Ellis penetrates into the lane, picks it up, throws it to the top for Bronny James. Drives, does Bronny, steal, and a foul on Auburn. Denver Jones called for the foul. Third foul on Denver will put Bronny James at the line to shoot 2. Freshman out of L.A., Sierra Canyon High School. 19th best recruit coming out of high school. And the son of LeBron James.
Well, anything offensive, he leads them in it, and he's leading with some pretty good players to play with.
And another review.
They heard there was a hook and hold at the concession stand.
There is no flagrant foul on the play. And the best thing about all of that is it took 3 seconds to figure it out.
Yes.
2:13 to go. Auburn 86, USC 68. The Tigers about to go to 8-2 on the season. Both of these teams will play Alabama State next. USC goes to Montgomery to play Alabama State. Auburn will host Alabama State. And then the Christmas break. Bronny James at the free throw line. The first free throw is good. James with 3 on the afternoon.
You know, his father was a pretty good player.
Still is.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
And he missed the second free throw. The rebound comes to Chad Baker-Mazara. 2:07 in the second half. Auburn 86, USC 69. Holloway, right wing, Chad Baker-Mazara. Jalen Williams at the top. Backdoor Denver. Hangs up. No, but he's fouled. He got hammered pretty good. Woo. And Denver goes to the line for a couple. The foul goes against Vincent Iwu-Chukwu.
Boy, he had to get on his knees to hit him. How tall is that guy?
7'1", Sonny.
Right.
And his day is now done, I believe. Yep, he's done on the afternoon.
Fouled out.
Yep. Just a sophomore.
My goodness, look at that guy.
And Aiden Holloway at the free throw line for 2 for Auburn. For Holloway today, 12 points, a rebound, 6 assists, and no turnovers for Auburn's freshman phenom, Aiden Holloway. A career-high 24 points 2 weeks ago, or a week and a day, against Indiana.
Well, I think the reason is they're having some trouble taking care of the injury that took place. Yes, that's it for sure.
So Holloway at the line, but it's Denver Jones who should be shooting. Denver got hit in the facial area.
Yeah.
And team doctor Michael Goodlett and athletic trainer got hit in the nose. And athletic trainer Clark Pearson, attending to Denver.
He had already been hit in the nose earlier too, so that's
Denver will wipe off some blood. And he will get to the free throw line for 2.
Oh, they just showed it on the screen up there. He took a lick.
Yeah, he got hit pretty good by Vincent Iwu Chikwu.
They call that taking a whooping.
First of 2 for Denver. Good. Double-digit day for Denver Jones with 11.
I think Denver's getting better.
I
think
agree,
he's
Sonny.
playing with more confidence. He always plays hard.
Second free throw from Denver. Yes. Under 2 minutes to go. Auburn 88, USC 69. Ronnie James, right-hand dribble down the right side of the lane, hangs against Cardwell, goes up, and a foul called against Dillon. Third foul on Cardwell will send Bronny James to the line for a couple.
I'd like to argue with him, but that'd take another 10 minutes.
6'4", 210 freshman from LA.
Tremendous crowd we had today.
Oh my goodness. Fabulous crowd, and they have been into it from the get-go.
They really have.
Ronnie makes the first free throw. 4 points equals the 4 points he scored against Long Beach State last week. And he knocks on both.
They're picking up full court. It's kind of a token type press, but they're picking us up.
2 good freshmen looking at each other there. Bronny James against Auburn's Aiden Holloway. Bounce pass, Cardwell. Dillon to Denver. Down the left side of the lane, Denver bumped, no foul. Ball comes ahead, Sellers lobs it, and Bronny lost the alley-oop. And then Holloway took it away. Here's Auburn the other way. Holloway at the right wing. Minute 19 to go. Holloway near the center circle. 17 to shoot. Auburn 88, USC 71. 8 crossover, screen from Cardwell. To the free throw line. Holloway down the lane. Gets bumped to the top corner. Dillon a 3. Okay. Rebound on the floor. It comes to USC. Here's Boogie Ellis. Bounce pass. Sellers down the lane. Dunks it. And a timeout called by USC. And Auburn will empty its bench.
Well, we have played a very athletic team today. They are good. I don't know how they're picked to win in their league, but I would say fairly high.
Picked second in the Pac-12. And they will open Pac-12 play with 2 straight games on the road at Oregon and at Oregon State. Stay tuned for the Regions Bank postgame show. Stats, highlights. Brad Law gets you up to date on the rest of the action around the SEC here today. You will hear from Aiden Holloway, Jalen Williams, and head coach Bruce Pearl, all coming up on the Regions Bank postgame show. Darren Scott about to come into the lineup for Auburn. Yeah, maybe not. Auburn had those guys ready to come in. They've gone and sat back down on the bench after USC called that timeout. Bruce Pearl leaves Denver Jones and Chad Baker-Mazara and Dylan Cardwell and Aiden Holloway and Jalen Williams on the floor. Auburn 88, USC 73, under a minute to go. 47 seconds to be exact. Holloway working against Bronny James. Crossover dribble, gets a screen from Cardwell. To the right wing. Drive with 13 to shoot. Holloway, 10 to shoot. Holloway, long three ball. Yes! 91-73, Tigers, 28 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. Ronnie James off the right wing, picked up by Holloway in a switch. Lobs to Hornery, puts it on the floor, drives against Cardwell, he missed it. Rebound, tap up and in by Wright. And now Holloway can bring it up the floor, get it across midcourt, and just dribble it.
This has been a tremendous performance by the Auburn Tigers.
Holloway dribbles this one away. The Tigers beat USC 91-75. Holloway's 15 points lead the Tigers today, and you can score points too with the Chick-fil-A app. Download, open the app to place an order, earn and redeem points with the Chick-fil-A app. War Eagle, eat more chicken. Final score today, Auburn 91, USC 75. We'll take a breath, and we're back with the Regions Bank postgame show. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Sports Network from Playfly.
Things we take for granted, ordinary opportunities for parents and their children, can be a foster child's extraordinary. You have the power to do something positive that will change the life of a young person right here in Alabama. Open your heart and open your home to a foster child today. For more information, visit www.dhr.alabama.gov or call 1-866-64-AL-KIDS. Brought to you by the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Conecuh sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor.